All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our lunch. With the delay and all that, we're probably maybe a minute or so early. But, one tries to be punctual. One tries. So we're just going to double check real quick the authenticity of our sound, just to make sure we don't have any other issues. So welcome back to episode 8. We left off.
All right.
They found out that there was quite a bit of information going on around in here. Lots of things to think about. So we're just going to jump right back into it because we have to stop promptly at 7:30 this session. So we're just going to jump right back into it so we can get you guys going. I will tell you, from defeating the female drow-looking individual, you're not really sure what that was exactly, but each of you get 685 EXP for that. And then I will open the table up to you guys so you guys can roleplay amongst yourselves as you guys are traveling up the lift.
Back down, hopefully.
Oh, back down.
Does it look from Imp's standpoint that any of those beholders are coming up to sort of check out where that other beholder had come from?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll leave him there for the time being. But I can pop him out of existence whenever I need to, so.
Yep.
So I have communicated everything that happened with the beholders to you guys, and I've indicated that maybe we want to go try and find the Holy Man, is Nocturne's opinion.
A quick round of things. You guys are at the right EXP for the level, right? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to roll with Arcana, see what I know about beholders.
I would let you roll Arcana or History.
Cool.
Is this one, if you're trained in it, you can?
Yes, if you're trained in them.
I have Arcana.
That's why I offer two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, nat 20 for Imp.
25.
He knows all about beholders.
25.
Okay.
That is also
I got a 27.
Okay. Stacy?
23.
Okay.
26.
What did your dragon get?
I don't believe she has History or Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any skills.
Fair enough.
I think.
So all of you are aware, the Nat 20 will get something extra, but all of you are aware of the basics of beholders. Now, there are a couple differences in my world. Just like everything else in the world, they are not inherently evil. They could be chaotic neutral, they could be chaotic stupid. You're not really sure as to what alignment they are. There are various different types. You guys will be aware of that. You would also be aware of their primary eye gaze does project an anti-magic field, especially the stronger ones, and it looks like all of them down there are that strong. There is a couple other bits of information that you guys would glean, and that would be that usually beholders have anywhere from 5 to 8 different rays on their other eyes, but the leader of their pack, if there are more than one living together, they usually have 10. With a nat 20, you know that those ones down there are all extremely intelligent, and the one that I showed you a picture of has 10. So he's probably their leader. And you also, with the nat 20, will know that there is something very specific that they love to bargain with. If you can get them to negotiate with you, there is something that they like to receive in place of everything else.
Do I know what that is, or just know that there is something? Okay.
Nope, you do. That would be magic items.
Okay.
They get stronger the more magic they eat. That is how beholders work in my world.
Do they have any kind of binding to their promises like some other creatures do, or?
No, they don't. However, They cannot betray their master, and they have to obey his commands.
Okay.
If they find a loophole in that, however, and they're allowed to, let's say their master said keep anyone from intruding in here, but one of the beholders says I give you permission to come in here because you just gave me 3 magic items. Loophole.
You're not intruding, you were invited in.
Yes. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, it really depends on the situation. But no, they're not magically bound like Fae or demons.
Sure. So theoretically, we could say, all right, let us go and you can have these 5 magic items. They can take the magic items and then they could just try and kill us. Theoretically.
Yeah.
They could, but it's unlikely.
Sure.
Beholders, when they're roaming in packs, they have to keep in a semblance of order. So if the leader of the pack just starts going around making deals and then breaking them, no one's going to trust him.
Sure.
Because they're like, okay, at any minute he's just going to stab us, or blow us up or something. But
Okay.
so
I recommend we go through to the
The
demo
portal?
plane.
Yeah. I'm up for that.
so you guys are all going down.
One thing, maybe since I didn't say it at the time, feel free to say no. But can I insight the stupid beholder to see if he was really kind of messing with me, or if he really was that dumb?
You can roll an insight. Granted, he's dead right now, but
Yep.
I will roll for him. Okay. So that would have been... Okay.
19.
He was dumb.
Okay.
He was just box of rocks.
I mean, I figured since he wound up dead, he probably wasn't too bright, but
He was just special. So as you guys go down, Karen Athergren pulls the... right? Did I say
no,
that?
that's the
big
ancient.
dragon.
Scad Karen.
Scad Karener pulls the lever. You guys go down, and
Actually, sorry to interrupt. Can I try and pull the lever before?
sure,
Okay. I do.
give me a strength check.
19.
You pull it.
I just kind of look around
You got a little stronger,
a little bit.
flexing.
A little bit.
Before, because it's good for us. Pass without trace on all of us.
Does that require concentration?
Yes.
Don't you already have the telepathic bond up?
No, that's not concentration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's Scad Karener that did that.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys go down, you guys get down to this platform here, as per usual, and you guys see the 9 beholders floating around.
Let's sneak around them.
Mm-hmm.
I told you guys they were down there before, like many times.
Oh, I thought you... Okay, so when you said that, I misunderstood. I thought... Because Imp went all the way up to the top with the telescope, so when you said down below, I thought you meant the main floor. Okay.
No. So you see the big one? The big one that looks like he's in charge? He floats up to you guys. And as soon as his gaze of his main eye looks at you guys, all of your magic items stop working.
We were going to try stealth, but oh well.
There are 9 beholders with 75 plus eyes. No.
I could pull it off!
You could, but they can't.
We're at disadvantage on stealth. Heavy armor.
Hello. So the master told us to go check on that idiot.
Deception.
There we go. Give you one of those, and that's a 26.
What'd I show you?
23.
Why have I never seen you before?
Because you've been frozen for a long time.
We were
It is.
trapped in ice.
It is difficult to understand the passage of time when you're frozen. I understand.
Do you have any food?
Food? Sure. Insight? Is he talking about food? Food?
He's talking about food. Like
Okay.
anything edible.
There are.
I mean, they can't necessarily eat the walls down here.
There are 9 of them.
Yes.
I'll take out 9 rations.
They will gladly eat. They will destroy that food like calm. More?
I'll give them 9 more.
They'll eat another one. They seem very content, and half of them go back upstairs, start patrolling. The other half stay down here, and the leader is still down here. And he looks at you, since you're the one that talked, and he goes, "So he's finally doing it, huh?"
Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine, but we were told to go down there and do our thing.
So you gonna let him out?
Quite possibly. Depends on how he behaves, you know. You know, the master didn't tell us anything. What was he even in there for?
He looks surprised.
I know that you would think he would have told us, but you know the master.
Deception.
Oh, repeat.
21.
Oh, okay.
21.
What was your first roll?
2 plus
Total?
No, 11.
11 is fine.
Okay.
I'll give you a freebie.
Thank you.
I rolled a nat 1, which gave him a 5.
Nice.
Even if you had rolled in that one, you would have still won.
It's an auto fail.
Yeah.
Remember, I do auto
Well,
fail.
he also auto failed.
True, but it would have just... okay, yeah.
So at that point,
Is that
if
a
they're
roll-off
both
or does
auto
Ty go
failed,
down?
it
Everyone
just
would have
go
been
off.
confused.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he looks at you and he goes, "Well, if I'm... Well, you see, he's a holy man. He wandered onto Icemorr before the great binding of the Ice Queen happened. He witnessed the ritual, and he wandered around to try to get more information as to what was going on. My master did not like the fact that he was poking around, and not to mention his dragon didn't like him.
Ah, that makes sense. Ow. You okay?
Closed on my nose.
Yeah, that's metal. That didn't feel good.
Yeah, no.
So, my master trapped him here, and because he has a vow of being a pussy, he couldn't fight back.
Understood.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Do you need us to come with you?
No, he specifically said he doesn't want any unnecessary risks. Doesn't want to hurt you people. We're more expendable, obviously.
Well, I'm going to check in with him right now anyway, so I will let him know that you are doing your job efficiently and you have provided us with food.
If you want to, he doesn't like being disturbed, but I can't tell you what to do, so...
Give me a deception.
Would that be persuasion? Because that's true.
Yeah,
He
give me
doesn't
a
like being
persuasion.
disturbed. 28. No, 30.
He stops, thinks for a second. One of the eye stalks comes down and kind of scratches himself. Goes back up. I think we'll just patrol. I think we'll go outside and patrol around a little bit.
That's a good idea.
So, they all of them go up. Only one of them stays down here and is like just floating around patrolling. So, you guys go in.
I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We crossed the fog door.
You go in, Stacy.
Sure.
Rhaegar?
Yep.
Dragon.
Yep.
Everybody.
Your bodyguard. Imp.
Yeah.
So everyone, you're committed.
Yeah.
Okay, you go in. All magic items stop working.
Okay.
Everything on you stops working, even
enough.
legacies. Everything stops.
Okay.
Even the 22?
Everything.
Oh, God.
Everything stops.
We're all stuck.
And the fog door is gone. And you see, sitting on what looks like a staff, and then the staff is long ways like this, floating, maybe about 3 feet off the ground, and then draped over the staff is the cloak. And then he's sitting on the cloak and the staff while it's floating. You see this. I will be sending this picture to Discord as well as Facebook for people to view.
Monkey.
Hey, it's going to his great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Or possibly not.
It's
I have
Ganta.
no idea how time works.
Ganta.
Ganta.
No, the one on the shoulder.
Oh, that's racist.
Why?
So you see him sitting there. You are overwhelmed.
Me? With what?
The amount of divine energy coming from him. Anyone else have any connections to Celestials?
Just the book.
No.
You can feel the power, and because the book is in your possession, you can see his aura. You see floating above his head, you see a crown, a golden crown, and then behind his head, you see a halo, and then from the halo, you see 6 great horns come out.
Hello.
One of the monkeys kind of hides behind him. One of them jumps down, runs towards you, and and the other one's just kind of sitting there on him. He looks at you.
Does the monkey look like it wants something that run up to us?
Nope, he's just investigating.
No.
He goes like this to you, beckons you to come forward.
I'll kind of jaunt forward.
Step forward.
I'm guessing he wants us all to approach, so I'll
Alright.
approach.
Clonk, 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 clonk.
Do you approach?
The little monkey, I'll also hand him a good berry that I had in my pouch.
The greatest berries.
When he snatches it from you, you feel his fingertips are incredibly soft. And you know how sometimes people out of instinct, like when they touch something for the first time, they're curious? Like, I know whenever I go over someone's house, like, this might sound weird, but whenever I go over someone's house for the first time and they have a pet, and the animal lets me pet them, I'll pet them and then I'll smell my hand right after, because that tells me a lot of things about them. Like, one, are they clean? Do they, bathe their animal? Well, when you smell your hand after he touches you, you smell like bergamot and frankincense, and like this animal's been living in a temple like all of its life. As you approach, he'll step off of the floating staff. The staff stays there and the cloak is still draped over. And he'll step forward and he'll go like this and he'll bow. And he says, "Greetings. I am nameless. What is it that I can do for you?"
Is this a riddle?
Is your character staring at me?
Yeah?
Okay. Pleasant to meet you. I'm Nocturne. We were told that you were a holy man stuck in this place and that the master of the mage tower sort of locked you in here. We suspected from the 9 beholders and the thing with the ice queen that you were probably in trouble. So we came to help you. Then the door slammed shut behind us, and we're kind of hoping to get that cloak if you don't mind, but if you do, I understand. And I'm rattling off like a bunch of shit until somebody stops me.
I think it is a quite beautiful cloak,
I
but
agree.
I have a vow of poverty, so I have no need for it. You are most welcome to it.
Out of curiosity, do you know why anybody would want this? I mean, I know why we would like it, but I'm curious why somebody in general might want it. Say, I don't know, let's pick something random. A tiefling necromancer. Or not necromancer, what's the
Warlock.
other word? Yes, warlock, thank you.
Well, the Cloak of the Cosmos is a very powerful magic item. He'll then begin to explain what it is and what it does. It makes the person immune to sleep and charm. It also makes them stop aging and grants them immortality while they're wearing it.
That might be why she wants it. This hypothetical person.
They gain dominion over any magical species, such as fae, dragons, demons, angels,
Imps.
imps. They also are able to travel through space. I don't know if you.
Space, what is that?
It is the landmass that exists beyond the clouds.
Or lack thereof, landmass.
Well, that's the only way he can rationally explain it to people who've never seen it.
Did we hear about the Vecum Nu in this campaign?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought we did.
You
I
did.
just can't remember the context.
It was the prince who mentioned it to you,
Oh, okay.
because the Vecum Nu have airships because they're not from this world.
Right.
They traveled through space.
So I'll say, oh, like the Vecum Nu.
Yes.
I got
Although
it.
they came here with very dire circumstances, but yes.
That's unfortunate. So do you know anything about this Ice Queen?
Yes, I do actually. She is a goddess that's been trapped here because she is very dangerous.
We were told that she was a lich. What's the word? Grand lich, great lich,
Archlich.
Archlich. Thank you.
Much of her power has been sequestered away from her, rendering her to a less powerful state.
So Archlich is the downgraded version.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that was.
What was she a god of before?
Chaos and destruction. The
okay.
forever winter.
So was she?
You should know. The fate court of the Winterlands worship her, after all.
Wait, what?
What? What are you looking at me for?
Oh, do you know Sunny? Let me introduce you. This is my good friend Sunny. Sunny, this is Nameless.
What's your... hold on.
You asking for the real name?
Yeah, well, I have it right here. I just need to... Oh, that's... It's a pleasure to meet you, Shafera.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Sorry, no, I don't mean to be rude. I said Sunny.
Shafaro's a cake, isn't it?
No.
It's... He kind of looks at you and then looks at you and goes, "Oh, it's been quite a long time since I've been involved in social situations. It is a pleasure to meet you, Sonny."
You Nameless.
So,
Please. He snaps his fingers. All of you appear inside of the castle that's in the background in that picture. And you're in what looks like a grand parlor, sitting at a massive table made out of a very elaborate oak. And it definitely is hand carved. Very much oriental in appearance. And looks like it was painstakingly put together, and you are all sitting in chairs that appear very similar in construction, and you see him sitting in the center of the table with the lotus stance, the Indian style, and he's got a pillow underneath him, a very thin pillow, and the monkeys are kind of all over the place. There's like 20 of them in here. They're all very small.
Is this an illusion?
Mage hand. Try. Is my magic back on?
Nope.
Is there a place in the room where, like,
He says no.
Doesn't this interfere with your vow of poverty?
This was put here for me.
Oh.
This is not mine.
is there a place in the room where entertainers would usually play from? Like a dais or a little
No.
corner or anything?
It's just a grand parlor.
Okay.
Like lots of tables, couple couches, 2 or 3 fireplaces, wet bar.
But there's
stuff
not like a
that.
raised area or anything?
I mean, there's an area where there's a grand piano.
I'll point to the bar. Do you mind?
Please help yourself.
I'll point to the piano and say, do you mind?
Please help yourself.
I'll go start playing.
Alright, I'm gonna go,
Performance.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution save.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna...
What are you going to grab? Like, there's a little bit of everything.
Well, has...
Top shelf?
Well, here's the thing. I'm from 1,200 years ago. I don't know if distillation had been discovered back then. Because
Oh no, there it wouldn't have been. So you see colored liquid
Huh, this must
in
be...
glass bottles.
Huh, this must be wine or something I've never heard of.
A full glass of bourbon.
Yeah.
The smell definitely hits you
I mean,
before you drink it.
Yeah, it's stronger, but I mean,
Look at his shirt, Captain Jack's Liquor Land.
so the highest you can get with natural fermentation is something like 12%.
Yeah.
So and distilled spirits can easily go for 3 times that. So
27 on my check.
Okay.
My performance.
Playing it, softly, quietly, so people can talk. Okay.
Constitution.
You see like 5 monkeys sitting on the piano watching you, and they're like, as long as you keep a mellow tone.
26.
You are completely not affected, but it is definitely spicy.
Yeah, this is
Definitely got a bit of a tingle on the way down.
Yeah, this will clean out your wounds. Here, let me get another.
All right.
What's our profession die at this point?
D8.
Should be D8, yeah. D4 to D6 to D8.
Okay, so it actually would have been what did I say, 27?
27.
It actually would have been a 30.
Yeah,
30.
25 on that Constitution save.
Okay, you're still good to go.
My Constitution is beefy, so.
So just so you guys know, this guy basically is very mellow, very calm. Not much emotion in his face. No surprise really. You get no malice from him. Free insight. You get no malice or deception from him. No ill intent in any way. The monkeys, however, mischief galore is radiating from them, but not mischief in a harmful way. More like playful. Like they love playful. Almost like they're his entertainment or something. You're not sure. Oh, and by the way, his staff is now on his lap.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the staff?
You can roll a religion.
19 on the die. 23.
So you know by the symbols that are tattooed on his body, that there's no way it could be him, because in the Feywilds, Fey tend to visit a lot of other crystal spheres on a regular basis because they like getting to know other things, and knowledge is power. But you're pretty sure. I'm gonna make sure I pronounce it correctly again. You're pretty sure he's wearing symbols on his body, and the staff appears like the staff of stars that belongs to Tai Yang Gong, the Chinese god of the sun.
But it's not one of the 22?
No.
Okay. Then he won't say anything about the staff.
He is wearing symbology and iconography of a very powerful deity from a different crystal sphere.
Okay. Interesting. So you are aware of the 22, I can assume,
Yes.
what they do.
I am aware of what you believe that they do.
Do you know what they actually do?
Yes.
We need them to defeat the harrowing that is coming, to Icemorr.
You will not prevent the coming of the heroine. You can only defeat the one who comes.
Well, then we're hoping to do that.
So, nameless guy. Yeah. You said she was a goddess of, chaos and winter and stuff, right?
Greater restoration.
Ooh. Wow. Good wife.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You said she's a goddess of chaos, destruction, forever winter, and she's somehow connected with elves?
No, I didn't say she was connected. I said that they worshipped her.
Oh.
She's not connected with them. They know about her and worship her.
Alright. Does she have...
Specifically the Winter Court.
Right. There's a summer court and a winter court, right?
And a spring and a fall.
What I'm asking is, does she have a counterpart? Does this goddess have a god of creation and forever summer and puppies and monkeys?
Her sister is the only one that would be her opposite.
So who's her sister and where is she?
Deva, goddess of light.
Oh.
Oh, I was expecting it was Anarria.
So the two of them should balance each other, right?
Your people call her the Summer Queen, or the goddess of the sun. But you know who that he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said that Deva was Devarex's sister.
Mm-hmm.
There's a third child.
Weird.
Anarria technically had 4 children, he says.
Who's the fourth?
The 4th was aborted,
Ooh. Oh dear.
or so she believed.
Seems like something she'd know.
I believe you call him the Blood Baron.
Who?
The malformed, miscontent child of Anarria.
This is the first
The
ever.
god of secrets and lies.
The Blood Baron's the.
Don't worry, he's new.
That's what it
He
is.
actually is old.
He touches your forehead, and you are now imparted with all of the information that H knew. Regarding Icemorr.
Ah, you know secrets
That
about
should
the
help.
town.
Sorry?
That should help.
Don't suppose my ring of mind shielding would protect against that.
Since it's not
If he
working.
touches your forehead and he senses that you wouldn't want it, it doesn't happen. He will not force anything on anyone.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't.
So he'll touch your forehead and he'll go, oh, hey. Very soft skin.
We all had a really creepy dream, but Sonny over here stood in it for longer, so that's how we knew about this guy.
Alright, so. And you said her power was sequestered. Where is it sequestered? Or how? Or. Because everything is conserved. everything goes somewhere. So if
I legit want to cry inside right now, in a good way. Here you go, George.
it is a blue,
It is a blue.
this is different.
That is worth 5 inspiration.
Oh, cool.
Stand by. He says,
Was that a line?
Mhm.
Was that a line?
He specifically said Blood Oracle.
Blood Baron is what he said.
Blood Baron.
That's what I thought.
But I mean, I assume an artificer would be familiar with principles of conservation and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Well, yeah, because didn't you say something before the stream about you going like transmutation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a transmuter would definitely think along those lines.
So
he will actually begin to describe to you basically a monologue. I'm going to tell you right now, before I start, I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to repeat it.
So write it down.
Once I start, I'm not going to stop. It is very important that you write, what do you call them, bullet point hyper notes, or
Get the gist of it.
he says, few things are as merciless as winter. Once, a goddess who was winter incarnate threatened the world. To save the world from her, a man gave up everything. The Ice Queen was the goddess of destruction and wrath. As cold as a frost, as cutting as a blade, as relentless as a woman, men and gods alike feared the Ice Queen. She had allies. Her brother Deverex, the clever, the manipulator. Her lover was Andel-Kalar.
Could you spell that? I know you're not going to repeat things, so.
Andekellar.
Thank you.
The Lord of Nothing. The bringer of the harrowing. The old one of destruction and ruin. An alliance like this could only mean terrible things for the future of Icemorr and the world. To stop the Ice Queen, the great dragon Arnell made the most terrible sacrifice imaginable. He purchased celestial shackles from the Forge Master of the Gods and invited 22 beloved guests to dinner. He trapped them in the shackles, altered their memories, binding them to Icemorr in dragon form. There they remain, trapped as their combined powers fuel Arnell's working. These guests were his children.
Hardcore.
Arnell joined them in their torment. Their power alone was not enough. He bound himself too, in dragon form, on the mortal plane, becoming part of the great working. He left behind a homunculus of himself. Few know what was done. Through Arnell's actions, the Ice Queen was bound to the material plane, her powers suppressed and stripped from her, her memories altered and stripped away. She forgot her powers and of her love. And there she remains, suppressed but not destroyed. Now her allies seek to revive the bound goddess. Her lover, the old one of ruin, yearns to be reunited with his lady. To please her, he will destroy and remake everything that exists. He brings with him the darkness of the harrowing, which grows stronger as the Ice Queen's freedom draws closer. The Ice Queen's brother Deverex also stirs. He acts. He places 22 artifacts on Icemorr to be distributed amongst his minions as his plans are put into motion. By his side stands another power, the Blood Baron, a young, disformed god who was once cast aside as a miscarriage. Deverex adopted him, and now the Baron seeks only to serve his new father and to have his revenge on his birth mother, Anarria. But others move to oppose the forces of darkness. The ancients stand against the Ice Queen and her allies. Ujar, the ancient god of water, now protects the mortal population of Icemorr. The wily Deva has forced Deverex to a temporary halt with a clever deal. But the harrowing is coming. It cannot be avoided. If the bound children of Arnell are released, the Ice Queen's power will begin to return. Her vicious lover draws closer, bringing death and ruin in his wake. And the Blood Baron is hungry for his revenge. The more dragons released, the more power and memories that return to the Ice Queen. The more 22 items that are used, the more influence Deverex gains on this plane. You must act. Lives, realms, crystal spheres even, the gods themselves hang in the balance.
I hate you.
FYI, I would like to do a shout out to Catherine Butson for writing that. I kind of put together exactly what I wanted to be said, and impeccably written, well written. So, shout out to her. So now this individual sits there quiet, leaning on his staff that's on his lap, contemplating and watching for your responses.
Insight?
Sure.
I would also like to insight.
Yeah.
So, mine first. So that's 21 is the highest.
What is it that you would like to know?
I want to know if he's telling us the truth. I mean, he just unlaid a lot of stuff that contradicts what we know or thought we knew. So I want to see if
What'd you
he's
get?
24.
telling the truth.
Anybody else?
28.
You rolling?
I'm gonna insight just to see if he's telling the truth, but that's not primarily where my mind is.
What'd you get, boss?
Just the 22.
18.
All of you believe him 150%. Everything he said is fact.
As he knows it.
Fact.
I
You
will
feel it in your soul.
I will
It
immediately
resonates with you as fact.
I will immediately take out the 3 artifacts that I have of the 22, and I'll ask him, are these what they claim to be? I mean, is this actually Ujar's? Is this actually an orb of quintessence? I mean, if Deverex created these, what are them?
He distributed.
Deverex did not create them. The old one did.
Okay.
The harrowing one?
Long, long ago. These items have belonged to many over time. Deverex is just attempting to use them for his own purposes.
So are they safe for us to have? I mean, I
Some are.
I know
Which?
of one that will betray us. The mask.
The mask will betray you. Every time. The mask is his face.
so the Blood Baron.
Do you know the Blood Oracle?
Wait, is his
The
literal?
Blood Baron.
The Blood Oracle.
The Blood
The Blood
Oracle
Baron.
and the Blood Baron are the same.
Wait, is it his literal face? Is he in pieces?
He just nods.
So the Blood Oracle and the Blood Baron are the same. I'm asking you, Ron. What I made to deal with.
That's what he's saying, yes.
So. It's a speaker to stay silent. That is the question. So.
What?
Your deal with the Blood Oracle would technically be null and void.
Yeah, because he lied to me.
Read the wording of the deal. Did you write it down?
No,
Because I
not
did.
word for word.
Read the wording of the deal.
Basically, he said that if we go and get him the mask, well, the deal was this: he would tell us what of the items were going to betray us if we gave it to him. He tacked on to that deal that he would not interfere with the town of Icemorr or with what we were doing as long as we didn't interfere with him and what he was doing. Now, he did lie to us because he told us that he wanted to consume the Ice Queen. So if what this guy's telling us, that doesn't seem to be true. It might be. But that wasn't part of the deal. That was just the backstory.
It's all about the wording.
So
When you rolled to confirm whether or not he was lying to you, you rolled really high, if you remember.
I did.
Yeah. The deal was made in, what is the wording?
Good faith.
Good faith. He was not intending to deceive. What he said was truth from his perspective. He intentionally made a deal that was beneficial to both of you. And he intends to keep it. As like the story just said, his goal is to get vengeance on Anarria.
Why is Anarria not doing anything?
She's not here.
Where is she?
She is visiting a different crystal sphere with someone, two deities by different names.
Can she be reached? Her children are
Not
going
by
to
any-
destroy her creation.
Not by anyone that I know of. She is a long, long ways away.
So, who are you and why are you here?
Well, my crystal sphere that I come from is at peace. Tranquil. There are bad things that happen, but it's a balance. And my son took my place, so I decided to travel for a while. I have been traveling for the last 25, 30,000 years. You know, different crystal spheres.
And in all that time, you never managed to get yourself a name.
He has a name, he just doesn't want to share it.
Your friend is very perceptive. He says, to know my name would draw attention to yourself.
I kind of give him a look.
That's right, Sonny.
Well, you have a lot of attention already. The mantle that you wear has broad shoulders.
They're padded.
Like
I take off my shirt. Do these look padded to you?
It's fey magic. You could be a gnome for all I know.
Ron, I'm going to take out a piece of paper and some paints, normal paints, and I'm going to draw the symbol I saw on the back of Amber's neck,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to show it to him.
Interesting. What do you think that is?
What I was told from someone who thinks he knows is that it is a symbol of the Cosmic Mother.
In this crystal sphere, that symbol is representative of the Cosmic Mother, Anarria. That is not a symbol that someone wears lightly. Either they are extremely devout and have earned the privilege to wear it, or it was given to her by Anarria.
And the 22 stars?
What do you think that means?
But if
There's a lot of symbology with the number 22.
It's a multiple of two prime numbers.
how's it pronounced? Andekalar?
Andelkalar.
Andelkalar, I missed an L. But if Andelkalar made the 22, why would it be on the Cosmic Mother symbol?
Do you have a theory? Or do you just want all of the answers?
Ando Kalar was the Cosmic Father at one point, wasn't he? He's Anaria's ex-husband.
Wait, wouldn't
Did
that
that mean he get with his daughter?
That happened with gods a lot, but
Yeah.
Yes.
be you? I'll say that in character. Well, that's connecting all the dots. Well, that's why they're all
Well
pissed
done.
off at each other.
Thank you.
Well, at least a quarter of them, he says.
I'm going to take out... Well, it's already out technically, but I'm going to show him the Dagger of Deverex. Will this do what I was told it would do? Will this kill
He'll
it
kind of
down?
slide back away from it.
I'll pull it away so I'm not making any threatening motion.
Every monkey in the room's like staring at you with bug eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, please put that away.
I will.
This is pretty heavy. I'm gonna head back to the bar. Yeah.
When the cosmic items were created originally, they were created to place on the planet for times when the cosmic parents were away, so that the gods would have the strength through those items to do things that they normally could not do. Each one of the 22 items are enchanted with a word of creation. The word itself has a power, an action. The word inscribed into that dagger is the word Ubana, which means to undo, to unmake, to cease to exist.
What language is that?
The cosmic language, the beginning, the first language.
Words of creation.
Hunt wanted me to change it to Obama.
Thanks, Ubana.
No, but I can see where you get that from.
Okay.
Will this kill her?
The cosmic mother?
No. I look around like he's insane. Like, no, the Ice Queen.
Yes, it will kill any god.
And what happens? I mean, do they just go down to Deverex's lair? I don't know
No.
that.
The word,
It
the core of its meaning, cease to exist. You never were, you never are, you never will be.
So does that apply retroactively? If
Yes.
so, we
The
never.
ripple effects of that word being enacted is catastrophic. You
So-
must be either a very skilled chronomancer or a god to use it properly, because if you kill a god, everything that they've ever done is undone, and the ripples that are connected to it is also altered.
Can you destroy it?
The 22, only the one who wears the symbol of the 22 can destroy them.
What would that be? A wisdom save?
The one who
To
bears
not
the
react.
mark of the Cosmic Mother and the 22 is the herald of the 22, a demigod, as it were.
Alright.
For the record, I just rolled a wisdom save. He's stone-faced. He makes no...
So,
He mentioned about the tattoo. I want to insight that.
I never mentioned about a tattoo.
Yeah, you did.
What did I say?
About how she had the tattoo.
Yeah, I never said that out loud. I
He-
drew a
he
picture
drew
of
a
it and I
picture.
showed it to him. I never said anything about where I
He
got
was
that
very
image.
clever.
What are these words, Power?
so
That's the word I just said.
Oh. Can I say this on a character?
Yes.
I thought you said Ubanu, not Ubana.
No, it was...
Ubana.
Oh.
Yeah, Ubana is what I have written down. It was a name.
That's what I got too.
yeah.
I know magic items don't work here. Could you allow them to? If you wanted to? Do I get the sense that
Everything works.
No.
I'm gonna take out
I have two hands again.
the book that I was given by the prince
Uh-huh.
that lets me learn any one language instantly.
He looks at it. I would be very careful with that.
Why?
To know those words fully and to know the language gives you the power of a god.
Yes.
Very well.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm waiting to see if he expounds any further.
He just highlights it.
Out of game, that would make me an NPC.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it would make you a very powerful NPC.
Wouldn't you also make your head explode?
No.
I'll put it away. But that's in my back pocket. That's all of you know. So what do you recommend? We would like to save as many lives as possible.
Which one could help us?
How would you know that?
I have those. I know those words.
He does.
You know them, but you don't know what they do.
That's why I'm asking him.
What, are you writing these down? Or are you speaking them out loud?
I'm kind of writing. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
What do you mean?
Kind of
Like
right.
writing them. Yeah. Like.
He says, how do you know these? Do you know the language?
No.
He says, if you don't know what these words do and you're not trained properly, never say them out loud.
But if you tell me what the words do,
You need to train with it. You need to know how to properly attune your mana to it, how to properly attune your magic, your intent.
yes, but
There's-
how can you train without knowing it? You have to know something to train.
Yes. Knowing something and speaking it is two different things. I can teach you, but it will take time.
Can you teach me
The
one that
highlights.
helps? The one
I
that
can
might
tell you
help?
what each of these words mean.
Time is something we have very little of.
That's really weird. I literally just wrote time. As you.
I mean, do we not have time? From the way he described it, releasing the dragons empowers the Ice Queen and brings
You know what? I just wrote power.
Stop it!
and moves the clock forward on the calamity. Theoretically, we can prevent it by doing nothing.
But the harrowing is coming regardless.
No, it's coming regardless, but when it comes is
That'll
up
be-
for debate.
That'll determine the Ice Queen's power level.
Right.
Yes.
So if we do nothing in terms of the dragons, she'll be relatively weak as she would be compared to if we release them all. Same, I assume, goes for the 22.
This one.
But then we would be relatively
Would it
weak
kill it
compared
without
to
causing
the
repercussions
ancient
like this one
the
would,
old one.
the top one?
If you convince that to do it, yes. Because that calls forth that.
The avatar.
No, no, not an avatar. It calls death.
Oh.
Not a god of death, not an avatar, not a death knight. It calls death. The old one, death.
Was that out of game, or is he like saying?
No, this is all in game.
Yeah, this is all in game.
I would recommend not saying that then.
To barter with death is very dangerous. He takes his job very seriously.
So how many old ones are there?
22.
Oh, this complicates things. Can you tell us their domains?
Excuse me for a moment, viewers, while we info dump. So there's death, life, destruction, creation, nature, magic, power, time, water, fire, wind, earth, emotion,
Oh, heart.
nothingness, chaos, carnage, order, peace, war, famine, pestilence,
Should be one more.
and oh, wrath. There we go.
How many of these have we met?
You're asking him this?
Yeah.
Have you met? 3.
Well, I can guess the water one.
That would be Ujar.
Yes.
He smiles. He goes, I like Ujar.
I do too.
It's unanimous.
Why is Ujar angry though?
Because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Here, just for the purposes. Is magic working at this point? Because he
He cut everything back on for you.
Alright. So then I'll minor illusion a happy Ujar.
But what if he's wearing a silly hat?
Question.
Yes, if he's wearing a silly hat, he looks more
The
like-
Ice Queen.
Yes.
She was the goddess of destruction and wrath. Was she also the old one of destruction and wrath?
No. The Cosmic Father is.
Destruction.
And nothingness as well.
And
So he's got 3. Oh, wow.
oh, so some titans had multiple domains. Fascinating.
Well, he says, think of it like this. Think of it as someone incredibly powerful has only one form but many jobs. So they split themselves into multiple individuals and those individuals rule over those important jobs.
So they're aspects. They're all aspects of the same being.
Correct.
But Andakalar, the one of void, I would assume, nothingness,
Nothingness.
The one who's coming
is
is nothingness.
is distinct from the one who's is distinct from the one of
His version of himself that's destruction
yes.
or wrath.
Correct.
So those are separate beings that could potentially be, or those are separate.
And if he absorbs them upon returning, he will be magnified in power threefold.
So we have to find them first and convince them not to be absorbed.
You already have one,
Wait, what?
the blade.
Destruction.
Oh.
Could you tell us which each of the 22 that we have represent? For example, he'll take out Excalibur.
Order.
And I'll take out the ring. I assume this is emotion.
The ring of what?
You're very clever.
You said the ring of what is emotion?
Sorry.
Your ring of what?
Desire. The ring of infinite desire.
Yeah.
Orb of materia.
Materia.
Mm-hmm.
Life.
Orb of materia is life.
Water. Well, you have water. What's the trident?
Sorry.
I'm sorry?
What's the trident?
Water.
What about the orb of water?
Where's water?
Oh, yeah.
Trident.
Sorry, I'm writing them while you do it the way I don't get them wrong.
Yep. There's a lot going on.
So we
here.
did Materia, Trident, Excalibur. What else did we do?
Those are no. We did the Ring of Desire, Excalibur,
Desire.
Orb of
That's
Material.
that's emotion.
Yeah. And so you're saying the trident is water?
The Trident is water.
So what's his orb of water?
Power.
Oh. And my orb?
Magic.
That makes sense. I suppose I could have guessed that. And that cloak you're sitting on. The cloak.
This
Yeah.
this is Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
The cloak is wrath.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it called? The cloak of
Cosmos.
Cosmos? Okay. Do you know Nakaria?
I do. Well, not personally.
She wants this. Would that be a bad thing?
Depending on whose perspective.
Ours.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, dear.
She does serve Deverex after all.
Of course she
I
does.
thought she served Bulgarval.
She said she does.
Oh, dear. She's not one of these, is she?
Nicaria?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, good. Who are the other two we've met? I give him a big smile.
He smiles and says peace.
Who is peace?
He goes
Oh,
like
it's you.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
And what's his? 22?
His... What? What are you asking?
I'm trying to figure out which of the...
The items? I don't know if we know yet. Yeah, I don't know if we know yet.
is mine the orb of? Is his the orb of life?
this. Yes.
His is?
Yep.
No.
Wait, isn't life a... Oh, that's materia. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, I have the cosmic order of life, but mine isn't life. That's interesting.
What about that book I gave away?
So I have his orb.
No, I have his orb.
He has the... You have materia. Materia
Yeah.
is life.
And what is his?
His
The
is
orb
the
of life.
It's the orb of life, but it represents peace.
Oh, okay.
Yours is the orb
So
of materia,
confusing, right?
but it represents life.
How about the armor of the Justicar?
War.
There it is.
You've also met that individual,
Have we?
Who?
Elizabeth.
I was going to ask.
Elizabeth?
She is the Justicar after all.
Oh God.
That makes sense.
It's her fate to wear that armor. Eventually.
Well,
Your dragon's like,
Like doing that whistle.
we
thing.
might have to force that.
okay, next question.
So we've met Ujar, you, and Elizabeth.
Apparently,
Any others?
this
The
aspect.
Two more.
book. Yeah, the book. You asked, but he didn't answer.
Oh, yeah, that book that I gave to my good friend Alvain here.
Sorry, what book?
I don't remember what it's called. Tome of...
The one you have?
Yeah, yeah, the
that's
big-ass
That's
book.
creation. The tome.
Oh, yeah.
What? Creation?
Creation.
Is that what it's called? Tome of Creation?
Mhm.
That makes sense.
And you met the one of creation already.
Really? Who?
He points at the owlbear.
Really? No.
Oh, what's his name again?
Rhaegar?
Rhaegar.
Hmm.
I'll go up
Rhaegar
to...
goes,
I'll go up to Rhaegar and like... Really?
Of course.
You're an old one?
I'm an aspect of.
That's so cool.
That's
You've
why
been
I'm
lied to since day one.
That's why I'm so intelligent.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Far more intelligent than I am.
Who does Excalibur originally belong to?
Order.
A individual from a different crystal sphere by the name of King Arthur.
Okay.
Where the hell
Somewhere.
did we go? I thought it was the first thing. I just need to know how it's spelled, that's all. Okay. R-E and then, okay.
What
Thank you.
the orb of magic that he has was magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that called again? Orb of...
Materia.
Materia.
No, I have Orb of Materia.
Oh, I thought you were asking about him. You're asking about me?
Yes.
Orb of Quintessence. And that is of
And
magic.
you've met the person who that falls under as well.
As stealthily as possible. I know these guys have a ridiculous amount of perception, but as stealthily as possible, I'll tap the symbol or the paper.
He nods.
Okay. It wasn't very stealthy, so you guys may have noticed.
Did you get lower than 23?
Sure did.
I noticed.
I hit? Yep, I got it as well. Who's that?
This is a piece of paper.
Oh, piece of paper. Yeah, piece of paper.
I'm sorry, what was she again? She was
Magic.
out of
Magic.
it. Magic. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Wow.
We've met a lot more than just 3.
No, they're destined.
Well, he named a couple, and then he said how many more, and he said 3 more.
Yes,
Oh.
He didn't say only 3.
that's right.
So they're destined to take these or wield these items, or that's who they truly belong to.
No, those
They just happen to share. an
they
aspect.
just happen to share
Aspects.
aspects or affiliation or kinship to it.
What would happen if these items went to their people that they belong to?
It would make them stronger.
Would that be good for us?
It depends on who you return it to and what their methods are
Uh,
or their intentions are.
Ujar, Rhaegar,
Ujar.
you, and Elizabeth.
Ujar would do exactly what you think he would do.
Cover the world in water.
No,
Really? Because that's what I
he
thought was
doesn't
going
want
to do.
all of the world's problems on his shoulders. He wants to protect the world because that's where his oceans are. He would do everything in his power to protect the people, and especially his children.
What would you do if I gave this back to you?
I would be able to leave and go home,
Which
or
one's that
help.
one?
Would you help?
Would you help?
I would, in return, for giving me my orb.
And that's which one?
The orb of life that I have.
It's up to you. You're the boss.
And who does Orb of Materia belong to again?
You.
Materia?
Yeah.
Oh, belong to.
It didn't say. You guys have a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it represents life,
hand
but
it
we
to
don't
him?
know who else
Okay.
represents life.
You see the orb glow and shatter, and the energy comes out of it and swirls around him. And now you see his clothes turn golden, and the monkeys all disappear. And you see the staff is now made out of gold, and there is a halo behind his head that literally looks like a sun. But it's not blinding you because he tones it down. But he is now at full power.
Well, we maybe should have incited that, but cool.
He says, "My oaths are fulfilled.
What oaths?
Non-violence. Poverty until my orb is returned. Now I may bring the wrath of the heavens upon whoever I wish.
Preferably not us, please.
I will start with the one responsible for placing me here." He
Before
goes,
you leave, we need more answers, please.
"Very well."
Though I am glad to see you got that monkey off.
That was very close.
We live on this place. It's where we keep our stuff. We like this place. We need answers.
Very well.
What happened?
He gave his orb to this guy who it belonged to originally. So now he's at full power and he's some kind of elder ancient one god thing.
What about Elizabeth if she was returned her armor?
The old ones used to call her the champion of the people.
So
She would stand for the people, the innocent, the weak. She is, people of your world learn how to be, what do they call it, paladins? She's the first paladin.
I look at Skedkarner. We're gonna have to return it to her.
Take it.
We'll wear it for now, but we're gonna have to return
I don't want
to
it.
her.
I'm not going to say anything out loud, but I'm going to think at him. And I'm going to say, what would Amber do?
He thinks back to you. She doesn't know what she is. Her memories were altered by Arnell. She is the emergency stopgap in case something goes wrong. She can destroy any of the 22 items just by touching them. If her orb is returned, she will strip the magic from Arne, the goddess of magic, and she will become the over-deity of magic. She can choose to return that power to Arne if she was doing her job appropriately, but she would take her position as the old one of magic. But she's not ready. I wouldn't do it yet.
Plus
Because you need her in place in case one of the items needs to be destroyed.
I'll think back to him and very sort of like very sincere, very emotional. I need her anyway.
He says, "Just so you know, her affections for you is not false."
I know.
Yeah.
Hold up the ring. Whose is this?
Sorry, what ring
Ring
is
of
that?
Desire.
Ring of Desire.
emotion.
The Ring of Desire belongs to the Ice Queen herself.
That makes sense. Oh, so she is an old one.
As well as
she
being a
was.
goddess?
Yeah.
I suppose you can double dip.
Well, the people who created the legends were very confused as to what she was because the inner workings of what the gods are doing is so interwoven. They weren't sure what she was.
So there is no old one of emotion that is not also the Ice Queen.
No.
Josh had his hand up.
What's up, Josh?
So, who does the orb of material belong to, and is it wise to give it back to them?
We don't know.
He's asking.
The orb of materia.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
I and none of the others nor myself are allowed to utter their name, but I can call them.
Would it be in our benefit for them to have this orb returned to them?
Yes.
Does he answer a little bit reluctantly, like he was thinking about it?
I'm guessing he was like
he
weighing options.
he was more so thinking like, what is he gonna do when he first gets here? You know, that kind of thing, like scorched earth. Like,
Right.
yeah, it'll be good. You'll be okay.
Because if it's to our benefit and it truly belongs to him, then he should have it.
Wisdom save at disadvantage -10.
Okay.
Everyone.
Just him.
Okay.
That's a negative.
Okay, so you fail. He connects to your mind and he tells you the name of the individual. He says if you want to call him, you have to call him from through time. His name is Gonta, the god of life.
Oh, God.
Oh. Well, that I just answered who.
And how do I meet this individual?
You say his name and he'll come. Because no one on this plane, in this crystal sphere, knows his name.
Do I need to do this in private or can I do it now?
You can do it right now.
Hey, Gonta, need to talk.
So you guys see a flash of light appear, and from the light steps these monkey hands, opens it up, and out steps I always forget the name of that species.
Vanara.
A Anarria. And he's got a gold crown, very much Monkey King-esque looking. And he steps out and he's got a bowl in one hand and he's got a gourd in the other hand. And when he steps out, he's like, "Hello?
Hello.
What can I do for you?"
I believe you are Gonta.
He leans back on his tail. His tail holds up his whole weight and he just kind of crosses his legs. He goes, "I am Gonta."
Sonny will take a knee and bestow the orb of materia. I believe this belongs to you. Thank you.
"I haven't seen this in a long time. I lost this playing with it one day." He will go like this and touch it to him and he'll say, "My most favorite gift from Deva." And it will absorb into him. And you see in places on his body where it was just fur is now pieces of armor appear that are made of gold. And his crown gets just a little bit more ornate. It's still very much reminiscent of that of the Monkey King.
Does he get the Lu Bu stuff?
Yep, and you see the feathers come out, and the phoenix feathers, and he will hop back down here and go, "I feel like myself again. Oh, thank you." And he'll put his arm around you and say, "My friend, what is it that I can do for you? You returned my... Would you..." He'll grab the bowl from you. "Would you like some banana juice?"
I would love some.
"Oh, it does have onion in it too. Some people don't like it." You may do a Constitution save to see if you like it or not.
Bananas
21.
aren't citrus fruits, correct?
No.
Okay.
No.
21.
You don't mind it, but you also don't love it. But what happens when you drink from it, because he's a god now, you have the effects of ambrosia go over you.
Okay. Important question. Does the effects of the orb still retain or do all those gone?
Oh, that all leaves.
Okay.
So stats go back.
Yep. Okay.
Except for the ones that you said were permanent.
Correct. Unless I said it was permanent.
Wood and yeah. Okay.
So he goes, "Oh, I am so happy." He says, "Would you like a sip?"
Out of game, what does ambrosia do?
It basically allows you to roll a certain amount of dice, and you add it to a stat.
Then hell yes, I would.
I believe it's 5d6. Drop the lowest.
You say it's banana.
Banana and onion.
I'll
I'm a monk, you see.
as I'm doing. I did see you are a monkey. And I'll.
I said monk, you heretic.
My
But I am
apologies.
also a monkey.
I'll tin of endless pies a banana pie for him. So what am I doing? I'm rolling all this and adding the total to a stat. Ooh, I like this guy a lot. So I'm rolling all of these and adding it to a stat.
Yes.
You mean,
Drop the lowest. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You mean replace that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
replace.
Replace the stat. Yes,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's fine. That's fine. Not great. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's not terrible. So 18. Actually, I will just take intelligence. 18 intelligence. Literally doubling my intelligence seems like a good idea.
Ron, I will have you know that to give that orb to him, I had to make a wisdom save, and I barely made it.
Oh, I'm sure. That's a ton to give up.
16.
What's 18 plus 4?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Losing
I
28.
also got 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that hurt.
How did you like the pie?
He's still licking it off of his face. He's very playful.
Oh, I remember Gunther.
You can just say yes or no.
All right.
This hurts.
Okay. He says, well, I have to go. I have things to do. But before I leave, I will do this. And he will hold a red gem. It'll appear in his hand. And he'll hand it to you. And he'll say, you must agree together and use it as a group. I know how important groups is. I once had a group. I miss my group. I should go see them. I will go do that. See you later.
Did you have a bard?
Gone.
Well, I got this great gourd.
An insanely narcissistic cleric.
So, it's a true wish. But you have to agree to it as a group.
Okay.
I don't want to
Yeah.
speak out of turn. I know there's a lot of things that we need to do, and this wish can help us with many of them. I could really use another tin of endless pies. I'm just saying. It's maybe not a priority, I know, but...
What happened to the first one?
Oh, it's right
Just,
here. I assume he left it with me.
Yes.
Oh, good. I would have been very upset.
Oh,
I ju-
man. I
you
was
can never have too many of these.
Gonta was the one of life. I'm guessing. What's his face? Is either death or pestilence.
What's his face?
Well, who is what's his face?
I am so
McLaren.
Ron. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what I got? I feel almost as smart as you.
Almost.
I'm losing so much.
Yes. I'll put my hand on your shoulder. I know.
So now it's just you guys and the sun god, and he's like,
Sun God.
was there any other questions?
No.
Would the orb of water go to Ujar or someone else?
He
Or
says you
somebody.
can give it to Ujar to make him stronger if you want,
But who?
but it doesn't belong to him.
Who does it belong
Ah,
to?
crap.
Who do you think it belongs to?
That reduces.
No?
30.
Just asking.
I honestly don't know.
Further in the future of the land of Anarria, there is a water genasi. He's like, no, actually, I think it's a sea elf. I think it's a sea elf. He says, yeah, I think it's a sea elf. Anyway, her name is Coral.
You had it right the first time.
Do you say that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He
Moment of
honestly
divine
he
inspiration.
doesn't know everything.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, it's a sea elf.
He's omnipotent, not omniscient.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things to ask, but
I will let
So
you
out
ask
of our
10 more
depths.
things and then I have to go.
Alright. I have a question out of game.
What's that?
The Ring of Infinite Desire, does it have a stone on it?
Have you looked
It's
at
a
the
mood ring.
Discord?
Come on.
I'm sorry,
We have 10 of the items, right?
okay. How many do you? Well,
It does.
Okay.
It has 2 gems actually.
I had 2.
Alright.
It's got a big one and a little one on top.
I believe so.
Alright.
Okay.
So, I held it up.
It might have been 9.
This large stone here, is it worth more than 100 gold pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one question.
You're gonna
Burden's question.
burn it so you can get a homunculus, aren't you?
It doesn't burn it.
Let's see. You burned the or gave away which item, Hunter?
Orb of Life.
And since we're all doing that, you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna give Regar his book.
Regar, have your book.
It's time for his lessons.
It's time for his lessons.
I will show you what happens.
Regar turns into the owl bear of creation.
Are you anything?
Everyone in D&D lore has wondered how owl bears came to be, and they thought it was wizards. No, it was just Regar.
Yeah.
So my HP total went from 345 to 115.
Ouch.
I went from 131 to 111.
We're still right around 300, right?
Mm-hmm. Since that was permanent.
That was permanent.
Mine was not.
So that's what I gotta figure out is what's permanent from this one.
Right.
Because my stats are gonna take a big hit.
Oh, yeah. I think your wisdom stays the same, doesn't it, though?
Only if it's permanent.
Wasn't that one permanent?
I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe.
I thought, like, the changes it made
So he's
were
happy about this,
permanent.
but Josh is not.
Like, any, like, spells or added things like that weren't.
All those extra feats. Oh my god.
Yeah, I lost.
I don't think you lose those.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
I lost everything.
Oh. No, I was referring to him with the book. So a lot of his stuff from the book was like permanent. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm just assuming.
The only one I remember for sure is the Trident, giving the 2 feats and
Yeah.
The
the
swim.
200 HP and the swim speed.
Yeah.
Those were permanent. The rest of what it did was not, I believe.
Yeah. And some of those permanent things only applied while in water too.
Right. Yeah, the plus 10 stats, I don't know if it's permanent or not. I have to read.
From the Trident.
Yeah.
That was only when you were in water. And
Yeah, I know.
don't- I think that was only while you were attuned.
I think so. I think the control all water creatures, the plus 10 to stats underwater, and the command water are all
while attuned.
tuned. And probably the immune to effects that would make you act against your
Yeah,
alignment.
probably that.
I would suspect so.
Okay.
Well, this has
So
been
you
an
gave
interesting development.
Regar his.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna give Ujar his trident.
Who
You
says?
gave Gonta his thing.
You are. You know it.
I think it's time for a new god of the sea.
And new Ujar.
It's his,
Ujar, I'm the boss
it's gonna be his
now.
evil twin, Rodrigo.
Regar turns into this.
Oh, is that Arnell's first son? He's no longer a owlbear.
Yeah, he can do whatever he
Well,
wants.
that damn right he can.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's Arnell's first son, right?
Yep. That is... Now that he has his stuff, he remembers...
One died.
Gentle repose.
Where did I... There we go, most famous. For those of you that are watching the stream, it's on Discord underneath Anarria's most famous. His name is Unak Athisriel.
I think I wrote a limerick about him.
You did.
You did!
Hope you've got a sense of humor there, buddy.
That's a pretty dragon.
He makes you the king of
Pull up the
fools.
verses. See if we can find what I
Nocturne.
wrote.
He's like, I'll make you the king of fools. Now dance forever.
He will reach down, and he will pick you up, Alvain. He will reach down and he will pick you up, and then holding you like this, he'll put you against his cheek, and he'll kind of close his eyes. You'll feel, that warm, like thank you, embrace type feeling.
Arnell. Is he the old one of time? Because he's the god of time? Who is?
That was 2 questions, by the way. So that's 3 down.
Seems worthwhile.
A man from a different time called Faustus.
You wanna know the funny thing, guys? Only H knew about Faustus!
It's true.
Because it's a djinn.
No, it's fine. You can read it if you want.
I did.
No, I
What'd
mean
you
out
read?
loud. The limerick I wrote for this
You
guy.
want to say the limerick about him?
Huh?
Right. Give the limerick that.
Let's see. The eldest of dragons to pounce on this world I can proudly announce. Say his name once too often, it just might be your coffin, but don't worry, it's hard to pronounce.
Ooh! Question, guys.
I love it.
Should we ask who we should return their items to?
As a blanket statement, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Open-ended, but try it.
Add in for our benefit,
Yes.
Who would it benefit us to? What are we at, by the way? 4 questions down?
3 questions.
3 questions down.
Okay.
So if I ask this would be the 4th. So,
Yep.
I did return this guy his orb. I would assume he's not going to try screw us over. To our benefit, but who should we return items to?
He will touch you on your forehead. You now have the ability to know, once you figure out what items are connected to who, you'll know if you should return it to them or not.
So if we get the item, I'll know.
If you get the item and you match it to the old one's domain, and you find out who it belonged to, you'll know if you should give it back to them. You will.
Okay. So if I get the item, I'll know what domain it is.
Yep.
But I have to figure out the old one it matches.
Correct.
Sure.
Okay.
I've got one.
So that's 4. Okay.
We were told that using these items empowered... Out of game, I'm blanking. Which thing did it empower? Did it speed the harrowing when we used them, or did it power the ice? The Ice Queen was when we...
If we
Release
free
the
the
old
dragons, it releases the Ice Queen.
Right. And what does using these items do? There was something that
It empowers
It's
Derex.
It empowered Deverex, specifically.
yeah. If we use it, but I'm sure if they go back to the original thing, Deverex ain't gonna get much out
No,
of it.
currently Deverex has magic attuned to them,
Okay.
so that whenever they're used, he gets power from it.
Okay.
Yeah. And once they go back to who they should go,
All attunements are broken.
their Deverex can't do crap.
All right. So then my question is, and I'm not going to do this in character because this is an oddly worded question. So, knowing that Deverex would gain power from my using these things, would it be a net positive for us for me to use the Orb of Quintessence to remake the mask into something that would either bind or harm or destroy the Blood Baron?
That's 5. He says the Blood Baron is the only one that has the natural ability to consume her. When she is defeated, she will naturally start to reconstitute, as it were. He will consume her essence and become an old one.
So he wants to truly defeat the Ice Queen.
Don't ask it
No,
as a question.
I'm Josh is saying this to
Oh,
himself.
Josh.
He's
trying to-
throwing out theory.
Just making sure.
So he wants to devour the Ice Queen, but Anarria as well, correct?
He wants to become an old one so he can defeat her because she cast him aside.
And by doing so, he has to eat the Ice Queen.
So technically, he didn't lie to you.
Well, I still have to abide by my oath.
He
so.
omitted information.
So
Of course he did.
I'm not asking.
So did he.
I'm not asking him this. I'm asking you this. So
Okay.
feel free to say no, like you wouldn't know that, but whatever. Because he didn't really answer my question. So just for clarification, is he saying that we need the Blood Baron alive and doing his
yes.
thing in order to
Yes.
succeed? Okay.
To have the Cosmic Mother fall would be bad. He says, I'll give you a bit of free information here. He says,
Ooh, a freebie.
it is in your best interest to let him do what he's doing. Do not interfere with him. Keep your word. Your friends should also keep keep your word with you and not interfere. He will keep his word. He has no interest in anything else that's going on this planet. Nothing. He might act like he does, but he has no interest. He wants to defeat her just so he can become an old one so he can kill Anarria. When he obtains that power and finally destroys the Ice Queen, he will not have the same powers that she has. He can be defeated. He will be your end boss before the harrowing.
If I were to make some kind of power feedback loop into the mask that's hidden so he wouldn't know it from attunement, when he gains a certain amount of power, he could just implode. Anyway, other questions? I'm a lot smarter than I used to.
Do you got anything, Elvain?
No.
So, you guys have not figured out what item represents death.
Destruction, nature,
I mean, there's a lot of gaps.
time,
Death,
fire,
time,
wind.
fire.
The knife
wind,
is destruction.
chaos, carnage, famine, pestilence.
Hold
All kinds
I mean, you're
of
not
shit.
wrong.
I assume the fire of the fan of the first Phoenix is fire. Oh, again, that's just assumption.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't write down the knife.
You're right.
I'm right.
If you get it right, some of these are common sense.
It sure should be.
Fan of First Phoenix?
Yep.
That was fire.
Yep.
Makes sense. Phoenix. I can't pull up the
Damascus.
Oh, the
Chaos.
sacrifice would be death.
Yeah, the mask being chaos.
The mask is chaos.
Or yeah.
I do agree with Stacy. The gauntlet is probably death.
The gauntlet is death. It is a true death.
That's sacrifice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the item.
Yep.
Sacrifice. Proof. She's also an Elton John song.
There was
Good
a
point.
thing of time.
Okay, I don't know who did this, but you don't throw paper towels in the toilet.
The amulet of Arnell would be time, wouldn't it? Probably.
I would imagine. I don't know what it does. Like I said, I can't pull up the Discord. So. Well, this has certainly changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Your backstory, Stacy. Do you not remember what happened, or do you not tell people what happened?
I don't remember.
You got a person here who might be able to tell you. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have the Ice Queen's ring, and we're not going to give it to her. 'Cause fuck that bitch.
I mean, maybe we can romance her a little bit, you know? Show off your abs.
No. I mean, but no.
Melt the heart of that Ice Queen.
The arrogant desires emotion with the mask of emotion.
I don't think she
is
likes
not-
me very much.
That's
Wait, no,
okay.
she hates you,
Who?
the Ice Queen.
Something's just.
She wouldn't like me.
I'm really wondering
I'm not
what.
That-
I'm assuming the amulet of Arnell is time. Because that makes sense. Am I
The
right?
amulet of Arnell is time.
Yeah, some of these don't.
So we still have nature, wind, earth, nothingness, carnage, famine, and pestilence.
The one I'm curious is like, what is the holy shield of Diva? Because like, would it be nature?
The cosmic wings of Anarria could be air
That makes sense.
or wind.
Oh, the wings of Anarria?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would
That
make
is correct.
Wings of Anarria is wind or air?
Wind.
Yeah, wind. Anarria?
Mm-hmm.
The Mace of Stars is probably Earth.
That is correct.
Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 left.
The armor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm tracking with you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Staff of Ultimate Power, I wonder?
What does it do? Or do we not know?
No, that's a war.
George,
Mm-hmm.
what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Discord.
Staff of Ultimate Power and Lalandra the Serpent. This serpent seems alive and is constantly weaving around the staff and around the wielder. At times she may be asleep and wrapped around the staff. She has a mind of her own. The staff is believed to be made of the last piece of the cosmic crown. Because the staff is debated, so many rumors have been stated.
I know.
Oh, would it be Pestilence?
That would
'Cause
be my
it's-
guess. That's what I was thinking.
That is correct.
And the
Which one?
Lance of Storms is nature.
That is correct.
There's a staff
Lance
of
of
ultimate
Storms?
power was pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
That was nature, you said?
Yep.
And what? I'm sorry. The what of storms?
Lance.
Lance. Okay. Lance
You said Pestilence for the...
for the staff of ultimate power.
So you guys have famine, carnage, and nothingness left.
And there should only be 3 items left.
Yep.
Do you have your checklist?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh,
The
the one,
hammer, the shield,
the Orb of Souls.
and the orb.
Do we have the cloak? Did we mark that down?
The cloak is
Yep.
Wrath.
Oh, yeah, cloak of cosmos, wrath.
Then we got
Yeah.
a dagger.
There's the Holy
I have
Shield
the
of
dag-
Deva.
Oh, different dagger. That.
Which I wouldn't assume it's famine or carnage or nothingness. It doesn't seem to match any 3 of those.
Shield.
Wait,
Oh, what's the
Then we got a mirror.
umbral whip? The umbral whip is have
We got whip.
What does it do?
uh
The Umbral Whip, I think that's Famine.
That is
filled with-
correct.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. Only 2 left.
The shield is probably Carnage because it prevents Carnage.
no, that doesn't make sense.
So what's
it
left?
would be nothingness because it negates.
There you go.
So there should only be one left. Is it the other orb?
Orb of Souls would be Carnage.
That's
Is that right?
Good way to release them.
Cool.
You guys have a lot of information.
Yes, we do.
He says, you have 4 questions left.
We've had some problems in town. Do we want to ask about that?
So, Ron, out of character.
No, questions first.
Okay, fine.
Because I know what you're going to do. No.
That thing we did during the break, the message, has
Yep.
that come through already?
Yep.
Do we want to ask about that?
I'm fine with that, yeah.
We received a telepathic message not long ago, but we couldn't make it all out. Could you possibly help us with that?
You need to return to Icemorr as soon as possible. Arnell is trapped on this... Sorry, Arnell is on this continent somewhere. I can sense him. He is in pain and sad.
Do we know who sent that?
Yeah,
Derek. It was Gek, right?
It was Gek, one of his clerics.
I would recommend then asking where Arnell is. That seems like the most logical next step. Yes?
Arnell.
No?
Yeah, we can. Let's go for it. Where is Arnell located? If he doesn't know, I wouldn't be fully surprised.
Here, Hunter.
What?
Oh, is that Neil? I wasn't in that, so I wasn't sure.
Did you send me a message?
Nope. I just showed him.
It was me, damn.
Do you want me to grab the map?
Yeah. You want to grab the map just for visual art. He's gonna give you guys a couple freebies.
We found the hidden freebies.
Yeah, your brother just said Sonny was just like Bane, who had the venom drug disconnected from over 300 HP to mid 100. Oof. Big oof.
Yeah.
Where do you say that at?
In the chat.
Ah.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
There's something I'm gonna ask you, not regarding like what's
Here you go.
going on, but he's back, so I'll hold off then.
Okay. So, here you are.
What are we doing?
Well, someone needs to do it. You guys can mark.
Mark on the map.
I'll
I'm gonna-
hold it, but...
I'm gonna tell you what coordinates the dragons are at.
Okay, you want to do it?
Let's use a color for the dragons, so we know.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you where the dragons are, and then he's gonna tell you where Arnell is.
No, I mean, yeah, like, but so we don't get them.
He won't tell you what colors they are.
No,
You're gonna have to use a question. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying.
you are misunderstanding. I'm saying, like, use one color to, like, for each of the dragons.
Sure.
So we know, that color represents the dragons. Do a different color for Arnell, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So we don't misunderstand.
My mistake.
So, like, don't do all the colors.
That's what I was intending to do.
So, E8.
8. E. So... Here. Okay.
E14.
Let's F. I think
E14?
Yeah.
Yep.
Below this one. 'Cause this is E. Oh, no, you were right. I'm sorry.
You
No, my mistake. I admit it.
E30.
Alright, so
Bingo.
30 is...
So it's down the same line, but
Okay, you want to put it right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
E34.
Is this a ley line? Whatever.
hey, you got a thing.
Yay!
Wow, we're getting all the shinies today.
K7.
Alright. 7 is here.
You guys have gathered a lot more information today than I thought you would. You guys are doing a really good job. K21.
21. Hold on. Oh, that looks ominous.
Right
Eye
here.
of a skull.
That's where the goblins live.
Oh, is that the giant skull in the mountain?
With the sword in it? Yep.
Ah.
I-24.
I-24?
Yep.
Nope.
I missed it?
Right there. 24?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I missed it.
I'm doing this upside down, so it's kind of hard to tell. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
O.
Oh.
32.
Oh, it's magic?
You know.
You know,
Uh-oh,
32
Rio.
here, I think.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Rio. The wet stuff.
Q2.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
L and O P. So is this Q?
Yep.
Remember that gigantic building, everybody?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That the Archmage went to?
R16.
What?
This one session had enough information to make to the characters to make a small college of mages jealous.
Uh-huh.
LMAO.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
Okay, next one.
T 26.
Magemore would love the knowledge we just gained.
I don't know which one you're on, so.
Right there. Right here.
Yeah, the one below, yeah. Right
The
there.
one between the two.
Yeah.
Split the difference.
U 35.
35.
Oh, come on, Ron.
Over here.
It could have been so good. Wasted opportunity,
Oops, I messed
bro.
up.
I'm not gonna put U2.
Ah!
Hey.
And I think it's right under the T, right? Yeah, so it should be this one. That I'm pointing to, yep.
X 7.
X.
Percentile 10.
I'm out of those, so I'm one green. Percentile 10?
Yep. And symbol 11.
Okay. So that should be right next to it. So right there.
Yeah, green's close enough.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's a good card.
And symbol 28.
I don't know where the. I didn't follow that side.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
And Arnell is the one in the
28?
building.
Oh, Arnell's the one in the building?
Right here?
Yep.
The line I'm on is 28.
This one.
No, right next to that. This is 28. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's off the coast.
Mm-hmm. Out of game, that is a floating iceberg that has the white ancient on it.
so put another one on the big building, because that's Arnell.
Yeah, this one's open.
I want to put a purple one there.
Ah, the royal color.
That's right.
Josh knows what he's doing.
All right, gentlemen. That is the task ahead of us.
Well,
Technically, it's the task not ahead of us. because we're not supposed to release them.
I mean, we could go hard mode to get way more EXP, right?
Yeah.
So you have 3 questions remaining.
Um,
For the viewers,
Should we ask him? Well,
I have one.
can we hear the question?
I would like to ask him who are the people who are working against us in Icemorr, in Icemorr City.
Do you think you'd actually know that?
no one. At the moment. At this moment in time, no one.
Is that going to count as a question? I mean,
Yes.
I stated it as a statement. That's fine. It's good to know that. So, okay. So 2 left.
So, well,
It's like Dragon Bingo.
yeah, it is Dragon. The question is he gave us these locations, but we're not supposed to free them because they're what keeps the Ice Queen bound.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Well, here's the thing. We
Why-
have so
why-
everything that we free strengthens us for the harrowing,
uh-huh.
but gets the Ice Queen closer to being free.
You
So
have to pick and choose.
it's a balancing act. We either have to go straight up, keep the Queen weak.
Ask him what order to release them in.
Why me? You go ahead. I mean, like we can
Can I
all
ask
ask
that then?
this. What did you say? What?
What order to release
You
them
have 3
in?
questions left.
2, I think.
3.
Okay.
He gave you that one for free.
I'm not
What,
complaining.
what, should I ask what order we should
Yes.
release them in?
Sure.
What order should we release them in? We're gonna need that back to write down on each one, number them. Or is Ron gonna do that?
Well, I'm going to. Well, you're gonna.
Here, I'm gonna just say it and I'll type it.
Okay. How do you want to?
Well,
I was going to give you the marker with the fine tip so you can actually write.
Like,
I would like
one,
somebody
two-
other than me to do that, please.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Because for one thing, I don't want to slip and write on the board.
And I'm gonna do it over here. Okay.
Yeah, we
Can I slide these?
Yep.
So that way I can actually have this.
What?
All right.
Does the Ice Queen need to be released in order for him to consume her?
Oh, that's a very important question, actually.
We'll be able to ask that one as well.
I'm going to switch to the combat camera so you guys can watch along. There we go. And we'll do that.
I know we have
We'll
to
bring
get
this
the
a little
rings
closer.
last.
I'm guessing Arnell would be
I
last.
said I know we have to get the rings last.
Or am I completely wrong?
Well, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to have to
Which
put this
ones are
over
on
here.
Tiamat?
There we go. Which we're not
Okay.
listed.
Ron, I love the name of this town. Skurg.
Skurg.
Skurg. Skurg.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I think I noticed an oops.
What?
You said there were 3 rings, right?
Yep.
I only have 1 listed. We don't know where the Ring of Cosmos or Omniscience is.
Oh dear.
Or the Cosmic Mirror.
Oh dear.
Nor the Hammer of Justice.
Oh dear.
Or the Dagger of Deva.
Wait, so there's more than
Oh
20?
yeah, there's more than
I
22.
never bothered counting them up.
Yeah, I never
Remember
did
I thought there
either.
was like
Remember-
26,
Oh,
27.
they were in pairs.
Remember, some things came in pairs.
Oh, that's right. We're all 5 of the
Oh.
orbs one.
Yes.
Okay. That's
They
right.
were
I do remember
paired.
that now.
I was
Anyway,
wondering.
let's.
Also, actually, everyone make an intelligence check.
Ooh, I'm slightly better at that than I used to be.
I'm not.
Extras as well, or buddies as well, or just us?
Yeah, we can. I'll hold it up at the end. Thank you, Clint.
Oh my, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Bro.
Like sidekicks as well, or just us?
Just you guys.
Okay.
Intelligence check.
Yep.
23.
Okay, that'll get it.
14.
21.
You'll get it.
18.
Nope.
15?
Nope. So you two are the only two that get it. Did anyone take the time to count how many dragon heads were on this map?
Nope.
It's less than 22, I know that.
There are 6 missing.
Oh, dear.
That's why I was counting. I was like,
And the
wait
blue
a
dragon
bit.
did have an awful lot of them. But he didn't have the full set of the orbs.
Okay. So real quick,
Or if he did, he didn't get one of those.
I'll go ahead and name off where these bad boys are located. If you want to tell me what number, and I'll tell you who's there. Oh, here.
Sorry. When you mean tell me who's there,
Like,
the order of their number.
yeah.
Okay. So if I say 33E, you're gonna tell me, or no, that'd be 34E, I think.
34E is iron.
Iron.
Yep.
He's the first we should release.
Yeah, so...
He is the first.
So 1.
Yeah, I think you figured it out, but they're all this point. So yeah.
Oh, they're.
No, yeah, so you were right. So 34 is the correct one.
Oh, okay.
But just
Hey, Clint,
It's.
how are you
where
liking
they're-
the story
where
so
it's
far?
stuck, right?
You must be caught up if you're watching live.
30E.
E is gold. He should be released third.
3. 14E.
I gotta pull up my other notes for that one.
It's funny that the one we're supposed to free first is the farthest away from us.
Just wait till I get number 2 and
Did
it'll
you
be
say
the closest.
14E?
14E.
Oh. There it is. 14E is... 14E is emerald. And should be second.
they're all up there.
14.
Yep.
8E. I saw 8E was like the next page, I think.
8E is adamantine.
Which number, Hunter?
8E.
8E.
And adamantine is what? Number?
Should be freed fourth.
They're the ones we got free are. I'm guessing this is the one, the blue one. That was the blue.
Yep.
What number was he supposed to get out?
Yeah.
What number?
7.
Oh, we weren't too bad.
What was his number?
At least he was number 7.
7E?
Oh no, 10 percentile.
10 percentile.
That was the blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was just very curious how far out of order we were.
What's next?
Let's go 24I.
Oh, 24I is steel. Yeah, I reviewed most of the notes. It's really cool watching an entire world unfold. I'm not used to seeing such a cosmically influential campaign. Yeah, the first age of Anarria, which is what they're playing in right now, is incredibly influential on how the rest of the world ends up being developed, because depending on what deities are left after the God War that's coming at the end of the first age, and who's the strongest and whatnot, it will drastically affect the cultures that come in the second age. What's next?
Steel is what number?
Steel can be released whenever.
Oh. Okay.
Any.
Joker. Hmm? A wild card.
7K.
7K.
They thought my 4K monitor was special.
Yeah.
7K is a very special moon dragon.
Moon.
Moon.
Number?
Needs to be released last of all dragons.
This one. Let me guess. Skeleton?
Oh, and the eye?
Yeah.
What?
21K.
21K is the red great worm.
Red?
Yep.
Number?
6th.
Ooh, interesting. 32. Oh?
32 in.
Oh.
We might have screwed up.
That is the gray great worm.
Gray?
Gray.
Number.
That should be number 8. 8, yes, 8.
Alright. 16.
Black.
That's blank.
Black.
Black. Number.
22nd. Or 21st.
21st. Okay.
That's a big bitch.
Yeah. Because there's only 16 listed on here, so. 26T.
Green.
Green. Number.
10.
Alright. 35. Sorry. Coffee. You.
No, you.
You.
Silver.
Silver.
Whenever.
So any. Alright. 7X.
7X. Bronze.
Number.
Whenever.
So any. Blue is 7. What is
Purple.
11? Purple.
Mm-hmm. The one by blue is purple.
At. And number.
Annie. Lucky for you guys.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah,
Isn't
but-
that one free already?
Nope. We haven't found her yet.
No, she's free.
Yeah, she's free because she came.
H. She was
Oh.
already free.
Oh.
Someone else freed her.
Yeah.
That's why H found stuff of hers.
Yeah. That's why. That's why when I called her name, she responded to me.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's the white.
That's white. Oh,
Yeah, that's the white one. That's the one that's floating on the
iceberg. Yeah.
iceberg.
Number
That needs to be 12.
12. So, would he be willing to tell us what will happen if these are released out of order?
Each one has a different response. So he'll tell you, and I have all this written down.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you that if they are released in their appropriate order, then you will find them in the least compromised position that they could be in. And as most approachable as they could be. In other words, they're not going to go out of their way to kill you. They'll talk to you. Because the chains and the enchantments that are on them, if you try to release them out of order, the
They get more
environment
difficult.
will be more difficult for you. And the way in which you find them will be incredibly different.
Okay.
Also, their CR goes up, fluctuates based on when you release them.
What about Arnell?
Arnell is able to be released whenever, but he won't let you. He won't let you release him, or he won't release himself rather,
Until she's dealt with.
until his children are not in danger.
Okay.
Hey Hunter, what's the white dragon coordinates again?
28 and sign. So, and what about the ones that can be released at any time? Are their bonds just easy to get out of?
Their situations are less restricted.
Okay.
As long as you see how this one is 21,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have anything from 20 to 19 for a while.
Yeah.
As long as those anytime ones fill in those gaps, you're fine. But if any of those drop into a number that's already existing,
Okay.
there will be a catastrophic event.
So we can't free an anytime one now because there's a 1 on there.
Correct.
Or we wouldn't want to. Anyway.
Correct. You
Okay.
need to every time you have a dragon released and one isn't, there's going to be the magnitude of the calamity is going to be even worse.
So
Gotcha.
That's why the Korean sunk.
Oh, because that one was
It was
released?
because the amethyst was released
Interesting.
on accident by the sun god that's sitting right here with you guys.
That's
so
weird.
question. There's only 16 listed here. Aren't there supposed to be significantly more?
There's supposed to be 6 more. Don't you have a list,
Yes.
Mr. Tran?
Making me get it out, huh?
Whip it out.
Do your job. You got those sticky notes?
I think I know at least one more.
Where's the platinum? Oh, Arnell's platinum. No.
The Platinum
That's his
God?
true name.
Oh. Okay. I believe we have gold. Gold. Silver.
Silver's on there.
Silver. I don't think we have bronze.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Yeah, we do. Release whenever at 7x.
7X, so it'll be near the bottom.
Oh, yep, there. Where is it?
Right on top of us.
So bronze. Copper. I don't think we have copper.
No copper.
No coppers.
You'll never get me alive.
There's
Papa.
no law in
Oh,
this
yeah.
land.
I never did.
In 37M?
Mm-hmm.
N or M?
M.
And these arch ones are going to be indicative of dragons that are already released.
Oh, dear.
Oh, these ones are already
They are not
released?
bound.
Interesting.
Oh. Copper number? Or no,
No, there is
they're
no number.
released. They don't need a number. How does that screw us over?
They are staying here and lending their energy to their brothers and sisters.
Oh, they're staying there.
They came here willingly.
So they know.
Yes.
They have their memories
Yes.
are not altered. I'm surprised the silver was then. Brass. And Skurg. That's the lizard folk place, right?
Yes, it is.
What's this number?
Gee.
What was it?
21.
21 period.
I tell you, period.
Question mark?
We got steel, we got red, we got white, blue, green, black, purple, sapphire. What is the sapphire?
The real sapphire?
Yes.
So, out of game, does that mean that the blue that we released was just misinformed?
It wasn't. It was a boss fight. There was nothing there.
Right, but the blue thought his sister was in there, or told us that she was.
Yeah.
So he
told
was
you there was.
misunderformed.
Also, you never found the purple dragon.
Well, she's gone. She left this crystal sphere.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't.
What was
purple, that
what was
amethyst, or are
the
they
Sapphire's
same?
number?
And they're the same.
Okay.
Sapphire's number?
19G. So what? Yeah, what he was asking was because when we asked the blue, who made that cry, and he's like, "Oh, that was my sister in the tower." Did he just assume she was there, or did he leave?
He assumed.
Okay. So he wasn't trying to screw us over.
No, he was fooled by the
illusion.
You guys still don't know what that woman was, but all right.
We
What's
have
next?
a couple of questions left.
You have
Ruby.
2 questions.
Is that it?
Uh-huh.
You said
That
Ruby?
makes sense. Ruby. 26I. I think, right? Yeah, 26I. It's right next to the steel, basically.
That's Unbound?
Unbound. He's pretty much being worshipped by, I don't know, barbarian tribes, I'd assume? I don't know.
Orcs.
Ah,
So, yes.
yes. Diamond. Oh, he's keeping her inside.
He's curled up right in front of the portal.
So, what number is that?
18L.
Yeah, you don't want to go to 18L.
Yeah.
Don't go to that.
That's the
floor.
coldest point in the entire continent, pretty
We
much.
take the L.
You take the L.
You take the L. Do we have Emerald?
Yeah.
I don't think we, oh yeah, we do. Number 2. Pearl. Where's Pearl?
That should be the last one.
Oh, sorry about that, Ron.
That's already right on me.
No ivory?
Nope.
I was
Or
hoping
ebony.
that would wind up being your warlock. The one you named.
Skeleton.
That one's familiar.
Oh, he's at the bottom of the sea serpent lair.
You said skeleton?
Yeah.
Hello.
So is skeleton basically a Dracolich?
Yes.
You didn't tell me where the pearl coordinates were.
Oh, sorry. Pearl is 37 star sign.
Asterix.
Star sign.
Star sign.
And the skeleton is where?
10? Wow, Stacey, you really went fucking far off the coast. That's fucking way off. That's 10 question mark.
Well, remember, he went into that, funnel of water.
He went into a water slipstream.
Ah.
Took
So it
him
wasn't a
minutes.
seal, it's an actual dragon.
So,
Imagine if it just would.
Moon, we got that. This one's Sunny's favorite.
So why would he still want to go there? Though?
We'll actually hold that one for last because it's Sunny's
I
favorite.
don't know if we do.
Where's the Cosmic Dragon?
Now.
The Cosmic Dragon is, well...
And there was something there that was preventing him from leaving.
Possible.
So
maybe.
that's not it.
Maybe the
Maybe it is
Oh, the
the
Cosmic Dragon
Maybe
is
king or
It's in the
whatever
cave,
it
the
was.
worm that was talking
where
to
what's his face lived. That's funny.
the father.
I guess.
It's possible.
It's in the form of,
Something.
He'll actually tell you that it's in the form of a humanoid.
Oh.
What is
The Cosmic
Dragon.
What's the
Okay.
coordinates?
It's the 9 at sign. I could have said at 9.
It's true.
Vampire.
Yeah, but it's only 6 o'clock.
What's he masquerading as?
I'm sorry, what?
Vampire.
Vampire.
What's he masquerading as?
Vampire is masquerading as a tree.
Tree.
Vampiric trees.
Empire. Now on to Sunny's favorite one.
The coordinates hunter.
Oh, vampire. Sorry. 24.
He's
M.
excited.
24M. Now, Sunny's favorite, the Sun Dragon. Is he at this one or this one?
This one.
So this square. 32.
Oops. I did a oops.
Okay.
There you go.
So 32L, right?
Yep.
Okay. 'Cause yeah, it was just. I'm gonna move it up just a little bit because it's partially in
That's fine.
the one below. So
The drawing is throwing my perception from this direction.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me when I was holding it upside
there we go.
down.
Got it.
So, here's a question. What's the total of dragons here? Because it's definitely more than 22.
Yeah. Let's see. So
Don't count Arnell, but count the rest of them.
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
25.
25. Arnell's 26.
So,
How many are in your list? There?
you have 2 questions left.
I don't think the skeleton and the vampire are gonna count.
Well, I assume that means some were never bound.
Well, we have like 10 unbound ones.
Did I miscount that? 1, 2. No, that. Arnell's that one. Two.
Now you've understood the conundrum. Which ones aren't on there?
Steel.
I don't have adamantine.
Okay.
The middle ones, I bet.
Do you have gray?
I'm just going to use this to mark.
Yep. I have emerald. I have sapphire. Yeah, I don't have gray.
Okay.
Steel.
Steel, iron.
Iron.
I don't have the phosphorus dragons. Yeah, I have cosmic.
So what's the total now?
So
Here.
yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 26
6,
minus 4, Hunter.
7. I'm bad at math. You know this.
It's 22.
So you have 22 now.
Okay.
So,
these
If
are
you
high
count the
included.
Platinum Dragon,
Ron,
which I assume we do.
I just want to confirm, so I got my notes right. Iron should be released first, emerald second, gold third, adamantine fourth, red sixth, blue seventh, gray eighth, green 10th, white 12th, black 21st, and then moon 22nd.
So
Yes.
but the question is, what did you say about these ones that are not on my list? Like, because Josh kind of started saying something.
They are not on your list, so if they're not part of the oldest of the dragons, where are they bound?
Yeah.
Why isn't some of the ones that are here voluntarily?
So we have 2 questions left. Is that one of them? What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't know anything, so if you guys... It seems like a good question, but ask whatever you want.
It seems like a good one. I'm up for it.
All right, we'll ask that. If
What are we asking again?
You ask it.
Stacy-
You're good with words.
you guys cool with that? There were 4 dragons not listed, not known. Why were they bound and not the others? What are they doing?
They're the ones
He
with the
says-
lines.
The iron, the gray,
And the adamant.
and the adamantine took the place of other dragons and tried to hide the actual dragons that they knew were stronger. So the gray took the place of the sun dragon. He took on a persona to look like the sun dragon so that he would be bound in place of the sun dragon.
They were the Hunger Games.
The iron dragon was bound in place of the pearl dragon. the adamantine was bound in place of the skeleton dragon.
That just leaves the steel.
Yeah, where does this steel?
But the
Oh,
steel-
there it is.
But the steel can be released whenever.
Is he gonna answer why?
Well, we
Wait,
didn't.
was steel on my list? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mark that one.
Yeah.
Steel.
Oh no, steel is on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh,
steel-
so what is
Yeah, I
it?
just made
Then there should be one more missing.
the purple, the amethyst.
Amethyst, was
Amethyst
on
is
this.
purple.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Right, but so his list is just a list of dragons that he, like the progenitors
I know the progenitor dragons and their names.
of 22.
There's-
You said.
So, not including Arnell, who is the platinum, there's gold. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Not counting Arnell.
Not counting Arnell.
Okay.
Arnell is 23.
Okay. And
Remember,
there are 26 on the map.
remember the story said Arnell bound himself
Yeah.
after the 22.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. So the 3 would be all we would have then.
So
We'll
there-
replace
yeah.
others. Okay. I think we're good then.
Yep.
All right. We have
All
one
right.
last question.
All right, Clint. Oh, never mind. I got to switch the camera around.
Oh.
So is there anything particularly important? I mean, do we want to ask about this bitch or
Well, I would assume she's just a servant of the Ice Queen.
possibly? I'm just.
I'm gonna try to.
We got one more question. If anyone has anything more important.
Does anyone have any important questions they want asked?
There we go.
I got nothing.
I'll hold it here for a few
Albania?
seconds.
I'm still
You
trying
could
to.
learn who you are.
I already
I
suggested
don't do that. I'm trying to piece this together. Now we got the harrowing coming.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
does the
Thank you,
harrow
sir.
come?
Anyone want to
With
look
the,
at this?
with the release
I'll
of
give it
her,
anyway, but I
Okay.
think we're good.
I would assume so, but I mean that might
or
be
just
one-
using finding all the 22.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. We assume it would be her release, but there's no way for us to know 100%. So it would be a good question. I wouldn't see it as a complete waste.
Okay.
So you have 2 left. What are we asking?
What triggers the harrowing?
He says. Pause while Ron pulls up the chart.
What a creepy.
All right, guys, let's take some notes for.
Okay. So a couple things to point out.
Mhm.
On the 11th of April is the summer solstice. I'm just giving you guys a couple bullet points. He's going to kind of give you guys a little bit of information. That is the day when tribute to the summer court is due. And because you guys are all working with the summer fae, he recommends you all make tribute.
What? Why do we have to?
He goes like this. Let me finish. May the 10th, the blood moon rises.
Someone woke up from Metallica.
When the blood moon rises, one of the ancient dragons will die. On June 1st, the second wave from the prince arrives to Icemorr. So that would be the airship.
Right.
On the 8th, of June, a blood moon eclipse happens. Wait, sorry. Scratch that. I worded that wrong. On the 8th, it is predicted that 8 months from this day, a blood moon eclipse will happen.
8 months from. Oh, so June, May, April, March, February?
Well, we'll get to it. I'm going through it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The 30th of June is the day you were supposed to arrive at Icemorr.
Yes.
February 8th
Blood moon.
is the blood moon.
Blood moon eclipse.
Blood moon eclipse, yep. The day of the blood moon eclipse is the day that the harrowing will happen.
So we have. What is today? I forget.
Today is the 29th of March.
So we have less than a year before the harrowing comes.
28th of March?
29th.
Today is the 29th of March.
Alright.
Best get started, boys.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
You have one question left.
I mean, I'm inclined to ask him if he'll take us back to Icemorr, like, you know, because I don't want to go through that fucking fog when we have shit that's going to happen while we're in there.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
It's a good question. Kind of risky, though.
It is.
Alright.
I mean, if you got something better, by all means.
No, I have nothing better. I have no idea what's going on.
Right. Sonny? Alvain?
I'm just along for the ride.
Rigar? Oh, shit.
He's getting ready to leave.
I could also ask him what his favorite pie is. Damn.
I don't have any good questions, but I do know what's a bad one.
That's very true. All right.
But very on point for you.
So, unfortunately, you're losing your sidekick, but you're gaining a very powerful ally. So,
Just because you're losing this sidekick doesn't mean you can't gain another one
that's
later.
true.
Is everyone on board with that?
Yeah.
We would very much appreciate getting back to Icemorr quickly. When you're done with your divine destruction, will you...
Give me the binder with the magic items. The binder with that's got the dread plate in it.
Oh!
You didn't bring it?
You didn't bring it?
I don't have it here. Sorry.
You had one job. I think this might be it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know.
Today's gonna be pagan.
I don't think that is actually.
your charger with
No, this is other magic items.
Yeah.
I got my
Uh,
laptop time right here.
I was just checking. That was a separate question. I was checking this
I
line.
don't know.
Just since I know it's dead. I feel like that'd be a long night.
Oh, I have a charger at work.
Oh, good charger. Good. Well, Ujar, how are you doing?
Okay. He will have each of you reach into a bag and pull out an item, and he'll tell you that this is his personal gift to you from a foreign crystal sphere. There is only one of each of these on this crystal sphere. You can make more now that you have them here, but this would be the first time they were here. So whoever wants to roll first can roll me a percentile.
So go around the table.
Sure.
Yep.
Alright.
These are common wondrous items.
66.
Get your kicks.
Yeah, 66.
Headband of Rickiest Mockery. While wearing this headband, as an action, you can cast Vicious Mockery. Why did I say Rickiest?
Oh.
Headband of Vicious Mockery. Spell save is 13. You cannot use this ability again until you complete a short rest.
PC 13?
Yep.
Here you go. I have fun with this. Wait a minute. What am I talking about?
No kidding.
Your turn.
83.
83. Piggy Token. As an action, you can cast Minor Illusion. Spell save DC 13. While holding this coin emblazoned with an image of a pig, you can only use this spell to create the image or sound of a pig or a boar.
Seems appropriate.
You have a good swine call.
57.
I have Misty Vision, so I can cast Silent Image at will. So combine
Headband
that.
of Eldritch Blast. While wearing this, you can take an action to cast Eldritch Blast. You gain a +5 bonus to the spell's attack roll. You cannot use this ability again until you complete a short rest. So I will rule that if you are already a warlock, it does give you an additional +5 to the first time you use the headband to cast Eldritch Blast. So it's an additional +5 to hit, +5 to damage.
Cool.
39.
39. Cheater's Dice.
Oh.
While playing a game with these dice, you have advantage on any gaming set checks that you make.
86.
86. Quill of Dictation.
Right.
As an action, you can activate this quill to begin writing everything you say.
That's so appropriate.
You must be the last person to have touched the quill in order to activate the power, and it will write only what you say, not what you're thinking. You also must provide the quill with ink and parchment paper in order for it to write. The moment it runs out of clean paper on a page, the quill stops writing and must be activated again on a new sheet of paper.
It does what that reporter in Harry Potter does, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just, for its description, I'm going to put Harry Potter reporter, what her thing does.
Turns you into a beetle?
I'm gonna give him a pouch of 200 gold, just since he's now no longer under a vow of poverty. You got to start somewhere. So it's a gesture.
He says thank you.
I want to give him something too.
I already gave him something, so.
His freedom.
His orb, yeah, and his freedom.
You ungrateful little shit.
I lost out on that. Oh, it was so good.
I'm going to give him the burlap sack that receipts love poetry.
He says, this is kind of awesome. I like this. I know exactly who I'm going to give it to.
Good son.
Huh?
Your son?
Yeah. So he can find his wife. Woo her by putting her in a bag. Yeah, okay. So,
Count the weeds.
you ask him if he'll take you back.
Yeah.
He has all of you touch him, and you guys appear in the middle of
Town.
town. Just got to double check the map, but I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully the town's still there, guys.
He was hoping.
They dropped an H-bomb on the town.
No, he dropped an H-bomb on us.
Do we still have an elven carriage and 2 iron golems sitting outside the tower?
Yep. Horses.
Fuck.
You guys have already teleported.
To be fair, I did ask him to do it after he was done with whatever he was going to do here, but I'm not going to look a gift teleportation in the mouth.
Well, he went like this, and everyone touched him. So,
Well, we didn't know.
He's going to return here probably after he's done with us and destroy that tower.
He did say he would help us. He didn't say how. He just said he would.
Did.
Fuck.
so you guys went 1,
We never looked
None of
at
us
it.
took the cloak.
4. It's in his hand.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
I
you guys
asked
went
for it,
4.
so I
Oh,
imagine he
okay.
would.
So that's 4 months.
Huh?
So you guys.
No, we should have only been gone about 2 months.
3, I thought.
I literally just counted.
But one of the...
Remember,
1,
during the second...
2, 3. Oh, that's right. It's 3.
Well, during the second day, we
It's
were
3
brought
months.
underneath.
Yes, but you still had to travel through. You still have to travel through the third one to get to the Blue Dragon.
Oh.
It's 3. So, April, May, June. Roll a d4.
1.
You guys arrive back on June 1st, the day that the prince comes with reinforcements.
Hey guys, an ancient dragon died.
So, too bad so sad about that summer solstice thing.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder which one died.
We're getting ready to roll that now.
You can take that, Curse Hunter.
Who wants to roll the percentile?
Hunter does.
Hunter wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Alright, I'll
Fine,
roll,
I'll kill the dragon.
I'll roll the percentile. I have
Oh, watch him kill the higher the number you roll,
3.
the more important the dragon. let me see the list, please. The map. Oh, where'd it go?
I just set it over here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
So like double zero. Or no.
So the least important dragon. Oh, wait a minute. I have to look at it like this. The least important dragon on here
It's a skeleton.
is the vampire.
Oh, he'll be back.
The vampire one was completely and utterly destroyed. You can mark that down somewhere.
So, gone. Just
Gone.
nada.
Didn't that monkey guy give us a wish? Can we get him back?
Yeah, he gave us a true wish.
I think we should hold on to that.
We do have 4 other wishes.
That is true.
That's funny.
What's that?
So, like, if a person became a vampire, normally, I don't know if it's different. You want to know how you get rid of it? You're supposed to die and get revived. So would it change it to something other than a vampire dragon?
So real quick, just so you guys know, a couple things have changed. It's been 3 months, so the walls are up. Most of the buildings are up.
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot of warforged walking around, and you guys were told that they were going to be there, but you don't know a lot about them because they're new to the First Age. So the moment you appear, the first thing you notice is an airship, which I'm gonna say none of you have ever seen. And the airship is coming in, and you notice off the side of the airship there is a banner on the on both sides of the ship that has the symbol for the Crown Prince.
Yes. I remember them.
So who's this joker?
He's sort of the boss.
Hey, Balam.
Hmm?
I think we need to address the citizens of Icemorr.
Yep.
This individual that's standing there with you goes, "Have a good day. Good luck."
Yep.
No, I'm asking for the cloak.
Oh,
That one right there.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You guys were on an airship going from the.
You're right.
Academy
From
to
the
get
capital
to the one place.
Yep,
I forgot
you're right.
about that.
Yeah.
Good
You're
job,
right.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Well remembered.
So as you, he was getting ready to disappear, and then you reminded him of that, and he says,
Thank you.
"You're welcome."
So what are you gonna do with that now?
We are going to keep it. I don't know
Oh,
beyond
okay.
that.
Well, wouldn't it be safer in his hands?
I mean,
Are we supposed to figure out who it goes to and get it back?
Well, I would assume it goes to one of the aspects of Endek Hellar.
And we probably shouldn't give it to him.
Yeah.
He will turn it into a little golden orb. Excuse me. And he will... Gone.
Bye.
You know how the great worm, the amethyst great worm had trouble getting in? He just goes right through it. Little small hole.
He's gone.
A simple soul.
Oh, and then we
I
see
bet he
him come
liked
in,
apple.
and a giant ray of light knock that tower out of existence.
I bet apple.
Just seen mushroom clouds.
No, Peach. Peach.
The airship lands. You guys are greeted by the Justicar and the new council, which you guys never gave me your votes, so I picked someone.
I said I was voting for Zor. Or not Zor,
Voss.
Voss.
Well, one person voting is not enough to sway the entire vote.
Yes.
So,
I don't have a vote, so
it's okay. I voted.
That's fine.
There's votes that were had. So, when you guys get there, you are greeted by Vecmorris, the lore bard. Zarina Zor runs up to you, gives you a hug. Elizabeth Velros is there. All of the different members of all of the Icemorr nobles are there. But you notice that there is someone standing right next to Vecmorris, and that is the Duke's son for Hammerfall.
Andrew?
Yep.
I'm okay with this.
Hey, Elizabeth.
She walks right up to you, and she punches you in the left shoulder. Hard. I'm gonna say
Can I attempt to...
No.
No.
9 points of bludgeoning.
You're an ass.
I'm an ass. 3 months, not a word? All these magic items you got?
I told her.
You guys were able to make contact once, and you weren't even sure if you were talking to them.
And literally, unfortunately, what you said is we're going to be gone for a while. No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying.
I mean, from their perspective, like, yeah, you don't know how they've seen it from their perspective. But while she's talking with you guys, and you guys are all kind of huddled together, you notice that there are no children in sight. There is a cemetery that's been constructed the northwest corner of the city. And there is like maybe 30 tombstones over there. And the airship is landing at the docks. What would you guys like to do?
Elizabeth? I hold up the armor.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, it's yours.
Oh, thank you. You see, the moment she makes contact with it, her eyes flash.
Hello.
You're still an ass.
You notice she set it on the ground. She says a word, and it appears on her. And she says, This feels nice.
So I got a question for you. If anything, does the dragon keep anything that armor had provided?
50% of crits will miss you. 80 feet of fly will stay with him, and half of the hit points.
Half. Okay, so it's still tank. Can I just to transcribe it onto the dragon sheet? I'll hand it back to you in a second.
You guys see 30 to 40, you're not really sure, they come off really quick, off of the airship, Imperial Guard.
You should probably greet them, Warden.
I will go up and greet them.
As we're going up there, because I'm pretty sure I got to read him too, I'll whisper to Zarina. See, told you I'd come back.
As you're walking, she'll take her 2 fingers and she'll grab the skin on your side and twist the fuck out of it. And she'll say, yeah, in 2 fucking months. And
3.
she'll 3 months, and then she'll walk off and go back over where the other people are waiting.
Do I spot Amber
Never
anywhere?
specified.
Amber is not out here right now.
Okay.
So after the 30 Imperial Guard get off the ship, the first thing you notice is this little small gray man in a leather outfit, and he walks off, and then you guys see the crown prince walks off.
Jesus. Knees, people? I mean,
Huh?
knees? This is the prince. I kneel.
Please. Well, knee.
Given my position, I'm just gonna...
Mm-hmm. Totally fair.
Letting it go to your head?
No, because I'm a dignitary from a different sphere.
Yeah, I'll kneel, sure. Right? Yep.
This is the Prince of Zoram. They're very important. It's a new kingdom. New to you. Just kneel. It's probably for the best.
Okay, I'll kneel.
Everyone is basically kneeling except maybe 1 or 2 people.
Like Josh.
And you see the prince come up to you guys and go, please, rise.
I'll do a forward flip up to my feet.
Clever as always. He goes, didn't expect that you guys would be actually in the city when we arrived.
We just got here like 40 seconds ago.
Oh, wow.
Just walked.
The little guy on the ground, the small one, you see he's climbing up the prince's pants leg, and the prince reaches down and grabs him and kind of holds him like this, and he's kind of standing in his hand. He goes, with his hands behind his back, very much Napoleon complex-ish. He's like, Yes, you know what they say, timing is everything, after all. And you notice he has this gaudy amulet on his, like, pinned onto his clothes. It's like wires and cogs and little pieces of ribbon and spikes and all kinds of stuff. It looks like someone, like a 4-year-old, thought that they were creating one of those admiral things with all of the different medals and awards for service. It's like they took one of those and put it into a blender and then stuck it on something. And he's like, I am the Supreme Commander of the Naval. And who might you be?
I'll go into
The prince's eyes are very much like,
I'll go into like full on what is it like I can't remember the name, but like the person who would announce dignitaries and everything like
crier.
that. Yeah, I guess. So I'll go into that mode and I'll say, presenting to your supreme commandership, please welcome the warden of Icemorr, Balaam, the chairman of the Iceman board, Sunny, Elvain, Grand Druid of Icemorr, Ort,
The new guy.
or that's it. That's all you got.
The new kid. Ort, the formerly petrified.
I mean, we just beat him an hour.
Yeah, Hunter, call your mom once in a while.
Yeah.
Says your
Most-
brother.
we wish to extend to you most felicitous greetings and welcome to our very humble and honored kingdom.
He kind of does that very, snooty. Yes, that is quite appropriate. Very, very, very nice.
And if Sir will honor us with one small piece of information, I can prevent you a treat. Please, what is your favorite pie?
What is pie?
Oh, this is pie. And I'll conjure a lemon meringue because the prince is right there.
And this is by the funny guy.
There used to be a pie here. I apologize.
So who's in charge here? The prince looks at you.
Hello, what can we do for you?
Ah, yes. As I said, I am the supreme commander of the Naval. We had arrived here on your gracious planet close to 900 years ago, and we have since created our own continent that flies high in the clouds over, over there, somewhere precisely that I don't remember at the moment, but it's there, I assure you, and that is our capital city. I was paid to bring supplies here at the behest of the Crown Prince of Zoram, and I do kind of owe him a few favors, so he'll wink at the Crown Prince, and the Prince will nod. The Prince says, I am very proud of all of you for all of the hard work you've done. I see all of the effort here, and I know it's been a hard path for all of you.
Nocturne gets very serious at that point and sort of lowers his head. Doesn't say anything, but...
The, Naval says, well, I do have good news, because I brought my biggest airship, of course. I was able to bring 16 tons of supplies, as well as 150 soldiers to reinforce your garrison. Yes.
150 soldiers?
Yes.
Can I insight this guy? See if he's messing with us or
No, he's dead serious.
he's really this pompous?
He's dead serious.
I hold my tongue. I was about to say something highly sarcastic, but I hold it. I hold it back.
Well, I assume they're Imperial Guard,
You
he brought,
said
right?
16 tons?
No, the Imperial Guard are for the prince.
Oh, so he's not... So the soldiers he brought are his guys?
Yeah.
They're Naval?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, so shortly thereafter, while the citizens and stuff are unloading the crates of supplies, you guys will see the soldiers march out, and they look like mercenaries, but more like well-trained mercenaries. Like they got their own stuff on. You know what I mean?
Oh, like people I purchased.
Out of game, they are all level 10s.
They're just as good as us, guys.
Speak
Oh,
for
wait, no, I didn't mean to
yourself.
say that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Hold on.
No, it's fine.
They are level 6, I'm sorry. They are all level 6.
So useful.
Oh yeah. I
And
mean, it's 150 soldiers. They'd be useful at level 1, but
they muster up and they report themselves for inspection. And the prince will go to hand you the commander. The commander will step onto your hand. Give me a dexterity save to maintain proper balance. Just once.
You dropped him, didn't you?
My big toe!
I rolled a 15. Do I spend inspiration
What's
so
your
I
total?
roll lower?
Oh no! What's your total?
15.
Okay, so you're fine. The prince will walk kind of behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're walking through the lines inspecting your men, he goes, "Yes, they were quite expensive. I had to fly all the way over to the other side of the continent.
Can I ask a quick question? How much does this guy weigh?
Like maybe 8 pounds."
Oh, okay. If he was like 30 something, I was gonna be like, as we're going, my arm is slowly getting lower. I have a 10 strength.
He's like holding a Pomeranian.
Okay.
He's not very heavy at all. He's like, "Yes, I had to go to the other side of the continent to pick up these fellows. And ladies, there's a few ladies, there's some quite dangerous ladies. They could choke me with their thighs if they wished, but you know."
Set a DC.
I look to the prince.
15.
I look to the prince pleadingly.
The prince kind of
I ignore it.
probably for the best.
out of game diplomatic situation here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so you're walking through the.
Mhm.
Actually, are you actually inspecting them?
Yes.
Like, are you going to grab stuff off of their belt and like, check them?
I'm not checking the the quality of necessarily their gear at like combat effectiveness. I'm kind of checking it to see their survivability in the conditions. Because remember, I'm a survivalist and explorer. I'm not a soldier.
All of them have on. You notice they all have on a belt. The belt is. Then they all match.
Okay.
They're all black belts with a blue rune on the buckle. You've never seen that before.
Being able to read all writing, can I tell what the rune says?
Yes. Mastery of all elements. That's what the rune says.
Right. Right.
You can roll an Arcana.
Sure. Hey, that's really, really good. But that is 21.
It is a souped-up version of the effect of the explorer's armor, the boots of Winterland, and Endure elements.
Why do they get the good stuff and we don't?
Because they didn't. It wasn't made when you guys left.
They've been researching.
These were made by Magemore. So they brought a lot of shinies. But anyway, so as you're inspecting, he goes, "So, Warden, what do you think? Do you like? Are they to your standings?"
They'll survive.
Fantastic.
Hopefully.
Then I will speak with the prince and make sure that I am properly compensated. Will you be interested in buying the animals we brought as well?
I look around. Is Dent around here?
Dent is here.
Oh, God. Upon hearing that, is he just looking at me like,
All of the animals.
Can you give us a price on how much all of those would be?
The prince goes, I'm taking care of it. I did promise.
The druids
reinforcements.
would like all the animals.
Then we will make that so. And he goes, fantastic! That is quite the lucrative transaction that we've had today so far. And what of the inferior species that is below? Will you be bringing them on as well?
Inferior species?
Inferior species, yes.
What would that be in reference to?
Perhaps I should just show you. Onto the ship if you don't mind.
I guess I'm
Who all
going
is
on
following?
the ship.
Does the board go?
Yes, they're curious. This is the first time they've ever seen this little fucker.
Hey, we still got our telepathic bond.
Oh, she did that already?
Yeah, she had done it earlier.
Okay.
So I'm guessing each of us are like, we hate this guy, we hate him.
He might be able to hear us.
Who knows?
So, are you going?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Are you going?
Guess.
Nope.
Thinking what I'm going to see.
He's looking at looking at the animals.
So you're looking at the animals being unloaded? Okay, I'll tell you what animals are unloaded before are you going down with them?
No.
You're definitely going.
He has to.
I have the guy in my hand.
So, this is how we're going to do it, because I love doing things randomly. So we're going to have you tell me when to stop flipping through this book,
Okay.
and then you're going to at the same time roll a d4, and that's how many of whatever it is. And I'm going to say right now, it's whatever it is, unless it's something that's undead, or like a deity, because there are deities in here.
Or a construct, probably.
No,
Mm.
yeah, you're right.
'Cause you said animals,
No construct.
so-
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. There are 3 of them.
So it's drow, but it's not an animal. So we gotta keep the 3. Just tell me when to stop again.
Now.
Ooh, dinosaur.
Nice.
By the way, I do have 20 minutes before I gotta head out.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. You
We're
first.
finishing up.
You said 3.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 displacer beasts.
Oh, I love Displacer Beast.
Ah,
Legitimately
we can
my favorite D&D.
We can skin them and get cloaks of displacement.
Security.
I'm not on duty yet.
Here
Are
you
you
go.
writing down the animals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Stop.
Do it now. Ooh, 4.
There are 4 salamander nobles.
Jeez.
So they're in chains?
No.
Yeah, that's a good question. Are these all like willing animals? Like they're willing to be here, and they're not like
Because aren't like
They are under contract.
Okay.
Stacy, let me know when to
Okay.
stop.
Stop.
So the salamander
Or you
guys are
already
like mercenaries then.
Dang.
Wow.
Should wait a little.
How many
longer.
did you roll?
Okay.
3. 3 frost giants.
Where'd they get
3
those?
frost giant skulls.
Where'd the-
The Naval travel different crystal spheres, my guy.
Alright. Stop.
Ooh. That's really weird. How many did you roll?
4.
There are 4 skeleton dragons.
Interesting.
You said no undead.
Oh, I did say no undead. That's right. There's. Right, here we go.
Sorry, George.
Stop.
There are 4 Knoll shamans.
Interesting.
I need a man.
In a mine shaft full of no's.
No, they can't drop.
He was going.
Now,
Cobalt, never mind.
did I get the index?
No. What did you roll?
2.
2 cryosphinx.
Jesus.
How's your riddle game, boy?
Don't like to find out. My intelligence literally doubled on our trip, so.
Nice. If you get the riddle wrong, you get eaten.
But of course.
Okay, one more time around. And win.
Now.
Ooh. Left or right?
Right, and there's 2 of them.
There are 2 white spawn ice skitter.
What is that?
They are large-sized dragons. They're
Oh.
ice dragons.
Nice.
That's what they look like.
That explains why they would want to come.
Can I see the picture? What's on his back? Like with his tail? What is that?
It's kind of... Here, you just take a look.
Yeah, like that's what?
It's kind of like...
A back brace?
It's kind of like a third leg, kind of, with 2 spikes on it, and then the tail comes off of that.
Yeah, it looks like
Maybe a second
like
abdomen.
a butt brace or something. I
That's
don't
it.
know. But look at it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's your turn now?
Yep. Stop.
Ooh, quick that time.
Ooh.
Give it a try.
That is I'm going to say there's only one of these.
Okay.
It's not undead. There is an aspect of Yanagu.
Oh no. We do not want that.
Yeah.
We do not want that.
To the best of my knowledge, we don't have a choice. I mean,
We do not want that. No.
You guys don't know what it is. It looks like a hyena person.
I speak abyssal.
Yep, it hasn't spoke yet.
Oh god damn.
Stop. Don't metagame. Ready, Stacey?
Stop.
Okay. There is a Cornigon.
What is that?
It's actually quite beautiful, but terrifying.
It's buff.
It's a devil.
sure is.
Do I know what that is? Because I'm
Nope.
a tiefling.
We will do rolls. I need to
Okay.
finish doing this stuff because he has to leave soon. George.
Stop. 3.
Nope, not a 3 aspects of Yanago.
Okay.
Tell me when again.
Stop.
That is a undead, and so is that.
Okay. Stop.
That's Yanago again.
Stop.
Yanagu really wants to play.
So that's undead, and that is undead. Nope.
Stop.
There is a Dispater.
Dispater?
Mm-hmm. No, that's too strong.
Yeah,
That's
The progenitor of my line?
Yeah. What is the archdevil doing here?
Wait a minute, hold on. All right, George, you're gonna just have to go again, buddy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Keep going. Stop.
Oh, a mud golem.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Wait. Does that qualify? Because that's a construct, technically.
It's a mud. How many did you roll?
3.
3 mud golems.
Okay.
We're not doing this all day.
Alright.
Keep pushing it.
Now.
Oh.
I rolled 2.
2 death priests of Orcus.
Oh, good. We need more death priests in town.
Great.
I questioned this Naval's choice of animals.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, it's if you're not Naval, you're an animal.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's just their culture. So, as you guys go downstairs, everyone's going downstairs except for
These two.
you two. Okay. As you go downstairs, he's kind of. You guys go past like 30 or 40 other Naval. They all look identical. You cannot tell them apart. Unless you look at their clothes really closely, or some of them have hair. Some of them have burn marks or scars, so you can tell them apart. But the one thing that would have caught him off guard is the tech that they have on them. Some of them have little mechanical arms that come off their back and they're doing stuff, tinkering and things. But as you go down to the hold, yes, the last time I left this crystal sphere, I traveled to yet another one. And I found quite a few of these lesser and more inferior... Hey, please hold steady. I do not want to hit the floor.
I'm so tempted. Is war an option?
So as you're making your way down, you guys can give me perception checks, please.
Sadly, my perception isn't what it used
That
to be.
I'm occupied. We're different for you.
I also rolled very low. Lowest is...
What are you watching?
10.
I don't know.
Well, it's just you guys going down there.
Yeah.
I thought the council was coming with.
Yeah, the council is with you, but they're behind you.
Meta.
Oh, you're distracted.
Highest I rolled was 10.
Okay.
27.
There we go.
27 will show you that down below in the hold that you are quickly approaching, you see about 100 cells, and in each of the cells there are about 5 or 6 different creatures or individuals. You're not really sure at the moment, but the closer you get to them, the more you understand. Roll initiative. Just you two.
Oh, I'm about to kill someone, aren't I?
I rolled double 13s on the die.
16.
Which
22.
Okay. You notice that they're all Fae. Every single one of them. We're talking satyrs, elves, pixies, brownies, sprites, fairies, archfey. You don't notice it yet because you said you were distracted and you failed the initiative, so hold on.
Sonny, close your eyes.
What? Why?
Close your eyes!
So you close your eyes?
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so these
Plug your ears too.
these most inferior species was acquired by last travels. I do believe it was entering into the Feywilds. Just as you plugged your ears.
No, I didn't fully do it yet.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes, the Feywilds. Well, about 750 various and different species.
Mentally, I say to Sonny, don't cause an international incident, please.
I look into the cages.
Various fae, satyrs, brownies, pixies, fairies, archfey,
This is going to be a roll at disadvantage.
fairy
Sonny,
dragons.
Don't do it.
I intend to get them out, but do not cause an international incident.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
2.
there's dryads. There's there's all kinds of stuff.
I put my hand on Excalibur.
Yeah. So, would you be interested in procuring all these individuals?
Yes.
Very well. Very well.
Is the prince still there?
Yes, the prince is there. The prince is like, he's kind of looking at the ground. He's just.
Does someone stop me? Because I'm about to kill this Naval.
Yeah. I
Oh,
go
I'll
like
lay
this.
a gentle hand on you.
Mentally, I say, guys, make sure Sonny doesn't cause an incident.
The prince goes like that to you.
And I'll lay a gentle hand on your wrist and just kind of look you in the eyes and say, I understand, but...
Because I have to go and this is in character, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
And you guys can continue if you wish.
I'm going to
Okay.
go with you.
Okay.
So as you leave,
We don't have to roleplay anything. I'm going to accompany you.
so you guys leave. Long story short, we're gonna leave it there for the evening. combat that has ensued, role play that has happened, investigating, asking the right questions, all of that stuff. I'm going to let you guys get 2275 EXP each.
2275.
Yep.
Dang,
How
this,
about for killing the beholder?
this barely dings us at all for anything. So low.
That's where most of the EXP came from.
Ah, expect thank you letters.
Well,
Nicely
that and
written in
killing the-
calligraphy.
Did anyone keep the body of that drow creature?
Nope.
It was 30 feet tall. I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you kept the pinky. I don't know.
Nope, we did not.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 8, Journey to Icemorr. The party has returned back to Icemorr through the good graces of one of the deities that they have released. Now they have a lot of housekeeping that they have to do and a lot of preparation for the future plans. And I will add a little bit of a spoiler for those that are watching. Next episode, there will be a very difficult and dangerous boss battle. So bring your A game, bring your popcorn, and we will see you next week here at the table